at the tent located right next to the concession stand. Again, be sure to buy your Van Horn 50/50 raffle tickets. The winner will be announced in the third quarter of tonight's game. welcome you to tonight's football game. For the fans hosting the Waupun Warriors. Will be referee
Alright guys, I'm going to switch to you. I'm switching to you now, so hold on.
Welcome to Finke Field and Plymouth Panther football. Hello again, everybody. It's Brad Ballbreck along with Scott Richards bringing you tonight's game between the Plymouth Panthers and the Waupun Warriors. So tonight there'll be a conference matchup, and we're just about ready to get underway. We'll have the national anthem and then the starting lineups kind of thing.
You know, Brad, it should be a good game. Waupun has some nice athletes. They sort of have an upset on the season. They upset Kiel 2 weeks ago in what was considered to be a win for Kiel. Kiel got knocked off by Kewaskum in an overtime game. So Waupun has athletes, and so we'll see what happens. What a beautiful night for football.
Wow. Well, you know, you can watch a lot of football games in this kind of weather. There's no question about it, and it is beautiful without question. Plymouth Panther band taking the field right now, playing the Plymouth Panther fight song. Well, the Panthers come in undefeated in conference and are playing pretty good ball right now. Not really been contested with anybody else, but you just never know, Scott. Like you say, you got some very fine athletes for Waupun, and if you don't put a lid on them. If they get an open field, they can be dangerous.
Well, I think Plymouth, and I hate to say it like this, but has exceeded expectations in some regards. They had to reload a lot of players, but they've had a lot of kids step up. They've had some young kids step up, and I've always said, and you and I have said the same thing, they have stability in the coaching staff and quality in the coaching staff, and I think they go hand in hand. The only way this program is possible through sponsorship of the backers. These ads are brought to you by the backers. This program is brought to you as a part of Community TV 14. They're proud to have the backers. They invite you to be a member.
Remove your headgear.
And we will now have the national anthem.
Play our national anthem.
And we're back. Plymouth Panthers again hosting the Waupun Warriors in a key conference matchup. Every game this year is a key conference matchup because Plymouth was not really considered to be the cream of the crop in our own coaches' eyes, but the kids have really responded quite well. And they're starting to turn out to be one of the better teams, if not the best team in the conference. But there's a lot of people, a lot of other teams that are right in the bulkhead.
Well, we knew coming in, Brad, to the conference season, that Plymouth had to replace a lot of people at the line, at the quarterback position, and that the conference athletically had picked up. We are still, right now, 200 kids bigger than the next biggest conference team,
right,
which sometimes means something, but in the Plymouth case, with the football culture we have, it's fantastic. Waupun has shown growth. They have the fastest running back in the conference. I mean, Sam Stelling is quick. This kid has beaten Sam in track. And you remember the Veliky theory?
Yeah.
If your back is faster than their back, you are going to have a chance to win. So it's and we've had some nice weather other than a couple weeks ago. That had a rainy night. So it should be a great night for football here at Finke Field. You, me, and Baby Makes 3, and we're good to go.
Again, Kurt Zolp on the camera tonight. Spotting for us is Mr. Todd Niles and Mr. Mike Briggs helping out here.
I was worried about Mike Briggs, seriously, when I heard they shot a big hairy bear in northern Wisconsin, but the good news is Mike is here tonight.
Mike is here tonight, yeah. The 700 and some pound bear up in Waupaca, up in the Waupaca area, and it was not Mike Briggs. Yeah.
No, it wasn't.
So the Waupun Warriors will be announced as a team. A lot of teams do that nowadays.
Well, but they do what they do. I still like the individual introductions. I think the team, the kids understand it. The kids love it. This is what we do. Introducing the Panther offense tonight, Brad, and we'll get them later when they get on the field.
Yep.
But you're right. It's Friday night football is pretty special.
Yep.
You and I have coached football for a long time. I've coached other sports, as well you. But it's pretty neat. We have a nice crowd. Our kids and our band with Jason Sobranik is second to none.
Right.
Seriously.
And we've scouted many bands in our days.
We used to film bands.
Yes, right.
We'd film bands just for fun.
Yeah.
But they do a great job. We always have a nice parent crowd. The parking lot seems to be pretty full. Now, this isn't, here's the thing. Waupun does not travel well.
Right.
They do not support football well, which is unfortunate. With all due respect to Waupun, I did a lot of basketball battles with them, and I thought they were an unbelievable opponent. But so you're going to see something a little bit different. But nonetheless, hey, if there's one in the stands or 1,000, the kids go out and play.
That's for sure. You know, you always have to please your coaches and your diehard fans, and those diehard fans are a lot of time your parents. And
Absolutely.
You got to get out there and play.
And
play,
you know, we're lucky
play
in
hard.
Plymouth. We have some core of people that just love Plymouth athletics.
Yep.
And God bless them. You know, they're whatever. Sometimes they question what you're doing, but that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that.
You know, I was thinking about that. You know, Waupun Warriors, they have a great following for basketball. That's a sport that they live and breathe over the last 10 years at least, you know. But Plymouth has had basketball program, football program, a good baseball program. There's been a lot of programs that have just really been very supported by this community because of its excellence.
And without understanding Kewaskum, one of the things I can say about Plymouth is the coaches support each other.
Exactly.
I mean, when I was head basketball coach, I realized Plymouth is a strong football community. Our basketball team was going to be physical and defense-oriented, but we supported each other. Coach Cannell supports his kids out for other sports. I'm sure that the coaches in basketball do as well. I mean, you get schools our size. You get schools of less than 1,500 kids. Kids are going to play more than one sport, and our kids do. You know, they're athletes, which is what you and I have always encouraged. So,
Trey Krenz kicking off for the Waupun Warriors, number 72, good-sized kid. Back deep is Staling and Schneider. Relatively deep kick. Schneider's going to chase it down, but it's going to go out of bounds, and that's a cardinal sin in high school football.
Well, they're trying to kick away from Staling, and they certainly did, but it didn't do them any good because they're going to give the Panthers a ball.
At their 35-yard line, I believe.
35-yard line. Starting on the Panthers offense, wide receiver Jake Schneider, left tackle Cole Bruging, 55. Left guard Cole Meyer, 68. Center Tyler Litke, 52. Right guard Derek the Diesel Schweiger, 65. Right tackle Matt Olich, 62. And the tight end, 33, Zach Elbers. Wide receiver number 9, Zach Kane. The quarterback is sophomore number 8, Gavin Falk. The tailback, 23, Sam Stilling. The H-back, 40, Isaac Oman. You'll see Tyler Williford in there a lot as well.
He's in there right now. Snap to Falk. Falk's going to throw it out to Kane. Kane's going to pick up the first down by about a yard. Gain of about 11. 1st and 10 at the Panther 46-yard line.
Brad, I have been impressed with Gavin Falk as a sophomore who didn't start the season on the varsity. His composure, he's shown a great ability to throw the football. But I'll tell you what, his composure has been fantastic.
He's done a very nice job having to slide right in the second game and all that, and he's becoming of age. He's starting to learn how to run the ball a little bit more and take the ball on his own. There's a reverse. Williford over the right side. Going to cut back against the grain. He's in the open field. One person to beat, and he will beat that person. Williford with a great cutback to the 5. Touchdown, Panthers. 11:24, 23 left in the first half. What did I say?
Well,
Williford. I said Williford.
You know, give that one up to a great call. The scouting, looking at film by Coach Cron. But Williford broke, what, 3-4 tackles?
Absolutely. He made a nice cut. He still had to beat some people. And
yes, he did.
You know, he just gave a guy a dumb leg one time, and that was it. Todd Niles gave me a hard time because I think I called Williford other names in the past. But
well, he didn't play last week because he was going through the concussion testing situation.
Yep.
But I'll tell you what, he's quick, he's big, he's strong, and he breaks tackles, and it's 7-0 with 11:23 left in the first quarter, Brad.
That would have been a 54-yard touchdown run by Tyler Williford.
The Panther Football Booster Club thanks all the fans of Panther Football and the many businesses in the community who support our program. Our goal is to support the coaches and molding young men who do well on the field and even better in life. Thank you to community TV, filming and broadcasting Panther football games away for many years. Keep us in the good work that they do. And one of those backers, Miller and Belt on Hillendale Road, corner of 67 and PP. Missed opportunities can leave a person full of regret, which is why Miller and Belt gives you many opportunities to get a new Simplicity tractor or riding lawnmower. You'll find season-ending deals now at Miller and Belt. As they say, good things come to an end, and summer, unfortunately, is no exception. Although it's a beautiful fall, let Miller and Belt help prepare you for the winter. They also have a complete line of steel chainsaws, which I purchased, and I will tell you, it's fantastic.
I believe it.
I don't know what the heck I'm doing with it, but when I get it going, it goes.
As long as you don't play a Greg Norman and cut off, almost cut off a limb.
And cut a chunk off.
Weinbauer to kick, and kicks it down to about the 11-yard line, 12-yard line. Pretty good coverage by the Panthers right there, and they'll stop it up right around the 21-yard line.
And 25 is the goal, and they got them inside the 25. They met their goal. Panther defense. One end, Matt Olig, 62. The nose guard, Cole Meyer, 68. The right end, Ryan Brooks, 56. One outside linebacker, Zach Albers, 33. Inside linebacker, Cole Bringing, 55. Middle linebacker, Isaac Oman, 40. Middle linebacker, Jared Holdridge, 42. Outside linebacker, Gabe Meyer, 22. The DBs are Stealing, 25. Kane, 9. And Brady Grappentine, number 80.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line for the Waupun Warriors.
Double slot formation for the Warriors. They make a little switch here, and the Panthers switch their defense.
There's Armstead. Nope, the quarterback's going to keep the ball. He's going to get out to about the 23.5-yard line. Nice job by the Panthers to corral Cody Pinch. There's no doubt they're going to key that running back because he's so quick. But they also have to be cognizant that that quarterback can get up in the hole just as well, and with a good ball fake, he can run that offense well. Brings up 2nd and 8. Just underway here with 10:45 left and counting. In the first quarter, Panthers lead 7-0 on a 54-yard run by Tyler Williford. Pinch up the middle. Just a straight draw. He's going to gain about 5 yards.
Well, my first blush on Pinch is that he's not a real strong runner.
Right.
You know, there was one guy brought him down, and maybe it was a good tackle, but he didn't break the tackle. You're right. They're using the running back as a bit of a decoy so far in the first 2 carries.
Bet you they're trying to get the Panthers to be a little bit more honest, possibly.
Right.
Holdridge on a tackle there. Brings up 3rd and 4. Gain of about 4 yards on that play. Shotgun with a running back right and double wing. Left-hander over the middle. Caught.
Oh, nice throw.
Very nice throw. Kane to beat. Kane's going to drag him down at about the 11-yard line.
Boy, Brad, what a nice throw. That was right on the button.
It was.
What a heck of a throw.
Gabe Meyer with not too bad a coverage.
No, not at all.
Just a step behind, and that half a step with a very good throw was the difference.
In high school, I'll tell you, that's good coverage in high school. That was a great throw by Pinch. I didn't catch the number, the kid that caught it. It's hard to see where we are. And obviously Niles and Briggs as spotters, you might as well have a couple of bats.
First and 10, just at the 19-yard line of the Plymouth Panthers. Waupun Warriors threatening here early. And Pinch will keep it again. He's going to get down inside, and he's going to score. And I got to tell you, Scott, we didn't really not tackle there. We just wanted to hit people, but we just didn't want to wrap up and tackle.
Well, we once again really went after the halfback, Brad. You know, 9:35, Waupun responded. The game that we can talk about is the Kiel game. Kiel and Kewaskum toe-to-toe overtime. Waupun beat them with athletes, and boy, their athletes showed up on that first drive.
Well, the quarterback Pinch was not really even touched until he was like 10 yards in, and then we had our safety and corners come up, and they put a hit on him, but nobody wrapped him up. And
absolutely, they did not. So
tied up at 7-7 with 9:35 left in the first quarter.
Gives us a chance to bring you a message from Community Bank and Trust. Community Bank and Trust proudly supports Plymouth Athletics. Show your Panther pride with spirit checks available at all Community Bank and Trust offices. Plymouth Furniture and Bedding Showroom, located behind McDonald's in Plymouth, has a fine selection of furniture, including sofas, gliders, recliners, tables, everything you need for your living room, dining room, kitchen, you name it, they got it. We'll offer a wide variety of styles, so you're sure to find something you need. Stop in and take a look. Check out their clearance center. You'll be delighted at what you see. Papa Murphy's, 58 North Highland Avenue in Plymouth. Papa Murphy's offers custom-made take and bake pizzas featuring high-quality, fresh toppings, generously layered on dough made fresh each morning. Experience the home-baked aroma of a convenient, delicious meal. Papa Murphy's, love at 425 degrees.
Well, the Panthers tied up here 7-7, 9:35 left in the first quarter. Both teams with two very quick scorers in their first possession. Again, they're going to kick away and fielded there on a line drive by Holdridge, I believe. And Holdridge does a nice job of getting it out to the 42-yard line.
Great job by Jared. Absolutely. You know, sometimes you bite your nose to feed your face, and there's kicking away from Staling, and Sam is a tremendous returner, but they've now given the Panthers the ball at the 35 and the 42. Sometimes you kick it and say, boys, make a tackle.
First and 10 for the Panthers at their own 42. See if the Panthers can answer that. About a 5-play drive by the Waupun Warriors. Stealing over the right side, cut back into Green. He's in open field. He's going to be gone. One play, touchdown.
Well,
58-yard touchdown, Scott. I mean, we had a 54, now we got a 58.
Well, I'll tell you what.
2-play drive, now a single-play drive.
Great.
It sure looks like the offensive line is blocking well.
Well, the offensive line took care of business, and it looks like Waupun's defense doesn't have a clue. I mean, really, but
right.
the offensive line, give them credit. One Sams gets in the open. There's only one kid in the conference that can catch him, but he don't play defense for Waupun. He's on the offense side of the ball.
I was looking for him out there to see if he was out there, and I didn't see number 26 out there. Weinbauer for the extra point. Snap is good, hold is good, kick is good. 14-7, 9:15 left in the first quarter.
But it gives us a chance to quickly read another ad from Ace Supply and Rental. Ace Supply and Rental, located on Thayer Street in Plymouth, has everything you need to tackle your fall lawn care projects. Aerators, sod cutters, thatchers, scrapers, edgers, you name it, they got it. Looks like Ace Supply and Rental is all ready for your fall yard work. Are you? Check it out. Open Monday to Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday, 8 to 4. Give them a call at 893-8676. Dr. Chet Bilgo, he'll take care of what you need. And they also are an Oric XL vacuum dealer, and they have a complete line of parts. Napa Auto Parts, Clover Lane in Plymouth, also in Random Lake and Sheboygan. Stop in at your locally owned Napa parts store located on Clover Lane in Plymouth for all your automotive, farm, and heavy-duty needs. Additional stores, again, in Sheboygan and Random Lake. So the Panthers are going to kick off again. Well, Brad.
We have the high school kids, boys, doing push-ups for every score. I figure at this rate, they're probably going to do 190 push-ups at the end of the game, you know.
Yeah, well, they'll tire out.
We're not even 3 minutes in this game, and we've had 3 scores.
And it's been short drives. It's been big plays. Panthers have had 3 plays. I think Waupun has had maybe 4.
I think they have 5. And through the end zone, nice kick by Weinbauer.
Yep. So they'll start at the 20, which is better than where they were about what they were last time. But you're right.
We'll
Brad.
have to make some defensive adjustments real quick here, because we are definitely trying to take their running back away. But the quarterback's making the difference by, well, he threw a really nice ball and he's run the ball quite well.
Well, defense, you have a couple different styles, Brad. You have the aggressive gap defense, shoot a gap, and you have the read defense. Frankly, I know what the Panthers do. They have gap control, and the linebackers and DBs read a little bit. I don't know what Pun's doing, because they haven't been close in either one.
Nobody touched Stealing until he was in the safety territory, and the safety just can't make a play on Stealing. He's too strong. It's the same play they ran for the touchdown, and look at this.
Well, that's a read option, without question,
No
Brad.
question
That was
about
a
it.
read option with
Well,
Finch.
what they're doing is he's looking at the defensive end, and Matt Oleg in that case. And if that Oleg goes to the running back, then the quarterback keeps at the middle. Those linebackers inside have to start reading that quarterback a little bit more solid and let Matt Oleg take care of that running back.
Right.
And they'll make that adjustment. Coach Gron's not Coach Canals is not happy at all right now. 1st and 10 at their 33-yard line, gain of 13. Well, they're just coming right at us right now, Scott.
Well, and their offensive line is having some success. I don't want to say they're having their way. They went a bunch formation on the bottom of the screen on that play and didn't have to do anything with it. Finch just had to carry the ball every time. Every time.
Yep. He's throwing the ball once and running the ball the rest of the time.
Yeah, that throw was right on the screws.
Well, you got trips to the top side of your screen. Single set down here.
Opposite formation from the last play. Absolutely. Mirror formation, you might want to call it.
There, we finally took care of the quarterback. We had a little bit of a blitz there right there. And Ullman will come untouched. And he basically was told on that blitz, you're going to go get that quarterback no matter what. If he gives up the ball, tough. Put the quarterback down in the backfield. And very well done by the Panthers. Again, some subtle adjustments. Coach Canals, rather.
First, 3rd and long. So pass run situation. More people, it's a pass.
Last time the pass was good for about 60
Panthers
yards.
in a 2 deep. It's a slant. First down.
Absolutely.
I tell you, that kid throws a nice ball, Brad.
I think 81, Brady, what is it? Yeah, Brady, nope.
The defender would be.
Petroika. But what? Yeah. Petroikas came up to make the hit.
Oh, Benny
if he would
Petrikas.
if Petrikas, if he would have come up and put his shoulder and levered on him a little bit.
It's hard. It's so hard at open field, though. I'll tell you
is.
what. Now let's see what happens.
You have to make a sure tackle.
Here again, let's see the read. The Panther in there. There's standard 3-3-5-3.
Incomplete, thrown well over the top.
I will tell you what, there was some contact, but I don't think it had anything to do with the play.
A little surprised to go 1st and 10 and throw the ball. They've had great success with their running game right now. They have not given it to their back.
Right.
They're a speedy back as of yet. Second and 10.
They like this formation. Double slot right. Pinch with the ball right up the middle, and boy, he's going to go a distance again.
Panthers just do not have the answer for this. Nobody's staying home on the inside and taking care of the quarterback.
Brad, you are right. They are obviously keying that running back, and the keying running back, somebody's got to spy the quarterback, and maybe that spy is just getting blocked. It's as simple as that.
Could very well be. You're trying to take away the outside with the running back, but they're just blocking the inside people well, I guess. 1st and 10 at the Panther 30-yard line. Quarterback again. Pinch is going to gain about 7 yards.
And the way that, that time from our view, they are really, really keying that running back.
Yep.
But they have the kid that's keying him is fine, but it looks like everybody else is pretty aware.
Everybody else is losing sight of the fact that quarterback's keeping the ball.
Well, the hope is the quarterback gets tired.
Well, like I say, I think we're coached well enough that they'll make the adjustments. But right now, both teams having their way offensively.
Well, they haven't run a dive of any kind. Now they just get a pitch to that kid who is quick, and he breaks through the line.
Picks up a first down.
That's the first non-read option that they've run, Brad.
Yeah,
it's a little toss.
Right. And, of course, they're scouted. And they're down to the 16-yard line. They're scouted, and Panthers pretty much know what they're going to be doing. I don't see anything fancy here right now. Do you, Scott?
No. Read option, a little toss sweep, and one really nice pass. Now it tightens up the field a little bit now for the Panthers. The defense can tighten things up a little bit.
Oh, Waupun has been here before and scored on one play. Shift over to the left side. Trips on the top of your screen.
And the quarterback will read what the strength is. Same thing. Read option picks up at least 5, I think.
Well, Oman was there in the hole, but he didn't make the tackle. But he was kind of tied up with a blocker. I mean, that gives credit to the Waupun Warriors that they sustain blocks. They stay with it as long as they can.
Well, they gave him 3. Well, I thought it was a little bit more than that, but nonetheless, he does a nice job of reading that defense. Down here, it's 4 downs. You pick up 3. You got 4 downs to pick it up.
Right.
But they certainly have not shown power football in any way, shape, or form. They don't have a lead blocker, so your line has to go man on man and make key blocks. And they do not have a tight end with that bunch at the top. There's no tight end. They're going to spread it out, and there's that toss.
Oleg's going to get out there and did a real nice job. I tell you, Matt Oleg got out there for a big kid. He does well laterally.
Right. And not only that, but I thought the running back just said, if he's the fastest kid you got, he's got to try to outrun him. He hesitated a little bit, puts the Panther defense in a great situation, 3rd and 9. It's not an automatic pass situation for Waupun, but 3rd and 9, 4:48 to go in the first quarter, down 7.
Harmson, the running back, comes back to the huddle limping, gingerly favoring one of his ankles. Brings up 3rd and 9 with a loss of 1 there. Here's the quarterback again.
Nice play.
This time Williford will make a nice play here, coming off the inside linebacker position. He'll bring up 4th and about
I didn't see
6.
Their kicker having the ability to do one here. Make a big leg here. So, they went with the girl they brung in that read option play again.
Well, Harmson is going to take a seat. He's limping with his left leg off the field, and he'll be replaced. by number 22, Colin Witham.
Panthers still in that cover 2, 2 deep, 5 under, 3 down linemen.
Well, this is really a running formation against the defense we're putting out there right now. But he's going to throw a seam route or an old drag over the top, and Williford right there to meet him.
Yeah, absolutely.
That might be one of the kind of plays that they scout. They say this is what they do out of this set kind of thing.
That was a good throw, good catch, great defensive play. Better defensive play than the throw and catch.
Exactly.
So the Panthers will take over. Well, let's see if the Panthers can, they don't have to have a drive, just run 1 or 2 plays, get a touchdown.
They've done that so far.
3:44 to go in the first quarter from Finke Field. The Panthers up 14-7. It's been an offensive game, to say the least. Now, Brad,
a little conversation with Williford, or something about Williford there.
They're sending the trainers over to look at Harmson, I'm guessing. We had heard that Waupun will throw the ball a lot. So far, they haven't thrown it a lot because they've had success running it. So Adam Brill, our ace trainer, who's fantastic, is going over to check out kid for Waupun. Same Panther offense, Falk, Williford and Staling in the backfield, Falk under center.
I formation at their own 9-yard line. Run over the right side, no gain. Maybe even a loss of a half a yard there by Staling.
Yes, remember to buy your Van Horn 50-50 raffle ticket.
Brings up 2nd and 10. No gain on that play. Williford will check in. Coach Canales was having a conversation with Williford. I was a little concerned that trainers were dealing with that, but that wasn't the case. I think he's talking about the quarterback making big plays, and that Williford has to be where the quarterback is and not worry about that running back. Staling going to get to the outside. He's got open field. He's got a chance to go. Nice angle will knock him out of bounds.
You know, as coaches, Brad, you look at what other teams do, and I frankly don't quite know what Waupun's trying to do on defense.
I tell you, Staling really read it.
Getting a limp leg.
Give it a limp leg inside. The guy bites inside. He gets outside for a 26-yard gain. Run out of bounds at the 35-yard line. It'll bring up 1st and 10. 3 minutes left in this first quarter. 14-7, Panther lead. Oh, Falk will keep this one. There's your read, and now he kept it going the other way. They're going to keep Staling very well, and Falk has been encouraged to keep the ball more often and really read it.
What I've been impressed with Gavin, I know he's a good athlete, but he's pretty quick. You know, he's a lanky kid, about 6'1". They're getting more, and the coaches, Coach Grant especially, is getting more confident with his ability to run those type of plays.
Right, exactly. You know, I was thinking about with the offensive line, a lot of young kids there, they're just starting to melt together a little bit and become a blend, you know.
Well, Litke and Schweiger are sophomores, and
Falk with a straight drop, throws low and down. Receiver there slips and falls. That would be Brady.
Litke and Schweiger are sophomores. Brugink is a junior, I believe.
3rd and 1 for the Panthers.
Trappentine on the attempted catch, but
Brugink's a senior. Cole Meyer is a senior, but they're seniors, and Olig's a senior, but they're seniors that did not start last year.
Yeah,
Olig
did start last year.
Olig started and got a lot of experience, certainly.
3rd and 1. Shotgun formation, Staling over the right side. He's not going to get it. And they come up short.
Now it's
Knaus
will tell Coach Grant, we're going to go for it or not. Frankly, I think they're going to go for it.
So a 1st down for the Panthers.
4th and probably 2 feet. And they are indeed going to go for it. Well, it's about the length of a football.
Get out of my... Give me my...
Yeah, Todd Niles, he's always goofing around up here. Darn it.
You know, we can eject him.
Big game, big play. 4th and about the length of a football.
Yeah, they got it. Great push. I'll tell you what. Give it up. Give it up for that offensive line. Great push. Tyler Ludke, Derek Schweiger, and Cole Meyer, the middle of that line, got a great push off the ball. That's what you got to get in that situation. And Panthers have a first down, 1:22 left in the first quarter.
1st and 10 at their own 47. Again, Brad Walbrook along with Scott Richards. Kurt Zope on the camera. And Gary Kaiser in the studio making things happen here. High formation. Stealing over the left side. One blocker away from busting that one too, Scott.
Stealing on the carry, but there's a flag on the play.
Do a flag and a play. Possible late hit. Personal foul. Dead ball it is. Personal foul on Waupun. That'll tack 15 yards.
Foul on the Warriors.
If
It'll
you're
take it down.
Waupun, that's the last thing you need.
Yeah. Panthers don't need any help by getting yards that way. That's for sure.
And there's no need for the late hit. I
Right.
mean, it was a good call by the officials. Their safety is a primary issue in all football, quite frankly, much less high school football.
Takes the ball to the Waupun Warrior 36-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Panthers. They're in business again, looking for hopefully their third score of the game. Under a minute and counting here. It could be the last play. Williford under center here. Williford will keep it around the left side. Turns the corner. Boy, he's hard to bring down. He's just nice low center of gravity.
Well, he's a bowling ball.
Exactly.
He is. He's a bowling ball, and he runs like a bowling ball. I mean, if he's under center, he's going to run the football. You might as well bring 11 guys up in a box, frankly. I tell you what, he could probably throw it, but they have never done it. This will be the last play of the first quarter.
This will be the last play. Williford did step out of bounds, so they stopped the clock and got spotted with 30 seconds left, so they'll be able to get one more play off here, at least. Falk will carry it. Butts outside. I'll tell you, pretty nifty for the sophomore. Down inside the 15-yard line, down to about the 13.
Well, he did go out of bounds.
He did go out of bounds, but they will start the, no, they won't start the clock again. After one quarter, Panthers lead 14-7 and knocking on the door again. This is Plymouth Panther football.
20/20 Visions, doctors Sharon Roberts and Brad Wicklund. 20/20 Visions is dedicated to the eye care needs of their patients for over 20 years. They're committed to providing the best care possible. Isn't it time for your checkup? Call 20/20 Visions today at 893-EYES to schedule your appointment. Be wise. Take care of your eyes. Plymouth Plumbing and Heating, County Road PP and Pleasant View Road. Plymouth Plumbing and Heating offers a wide variety of services, including faucet repair, drain cleaning, and radon mitigation system. They also feature a large range of products from water heaters and softeners to boilers, disposals, and they handle a full line of Kohler products. All this at Plymouth Plumbing and Heating. Check out their beautiful Kohler showroom. It's a great place to gather ideas for that new kitchen, bath, or laundry room. Visit their website at www.plymouth-plumbing.com, and don't forget, like them on Facebook. State Farm Insurance and Financial Services. Jim Schultz, your agent. Are you stuck in a state of falling behind? Struggling to keep up with your kids' finances and insurance? And let State Farm agent Jim Schultz in Plymouth help you simplify. More money? Because adding State Farm policies can mean earning discounts worth up to 40%. That's money Jim can help you put toward a college savings plan. Call State Farm agent Jim Schultz today to get to a better state.
Just inside the 8, 1st and goal. Falk looking left, throws it out, and caught there.
Push off.
We have a flag, and I think they're going to call offensive pass interference, I believe.
I'm going to bet you it's going to be offensive
Kane
pass.
made the turn, but after he pushed off and the defender went down. Offensive pass interference. They're going to call it on Zach Kane. He ran a nice route, but the defender went down, and I think it's because he put some hands on him.
Yeah, it was, and that's just how it is. Nice throw by Falk again.
No,
nice.
good chance at the next level or something like that you get away with that. In high school, it's a pretty easy call.
Man up. If you're on defense,
Yeah.
man up. But no, it's a good call by the officials. Yeah, you sort of see what happened with Zach, and other than that, it had been pretty good defense. So those things happen.
First and goal at the 18 rather, just inside the 18. Makes the play calling a little bit more difficult. Falk asking
Cover one
for
the Waupun Warriors. They're looking at a little bit of a screen. Well defended, poorly tackled.
Sealing will get in for the touchdown. Great call. Had Willerford coming in motion, got a lot of attention, got back the other way. There was one guy that came unblocked, Scott.
But you know what? That one kid had a tough one-on-one situation, didn't make the play, and Stilling's that good. So the Panthers will draw first blood in the second quarter and go up 20-0 with the kick coming.
I tell you, if you can get Stealing in open field one-on-one with anybody, you'll take those odds.
Tell you what, we have such a diverse offense under Coach Cron. It's impressive, frankly.
Kick is up, and it is good by Weinbauer. 21-7 with 11:46 left in the second quarter.
You know, Brad, Coach Cron learned a lot working with you and I down at the freshman level, didn't he? I mean,
we taught him everything he knew.
Pretty much.
Knows.
Yeah, pretty much.
Softball, I think, too.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
You had the baseball background,
Oh, yeah. He's still got a lot to learn from us, but we don't see him as much anymore. Meyer Motors in Plymouth is your source for new or quality pre-owned cars, trucks, SUVs, and minivans, and they now offer emissions testing. Meyer Motors has been doing business in Plymouth since 1926 and are proud to be a part of the Plymouth community. You can visit them online at www.gomeyermotors.com. Feel free to stop through and meet their friendly and very knowledgeable staff. If you value selection, price, and service, you'll find great value at Meyer Motors in Plymouth. Meyer Motors, always a better deal. Primetime Cellular, Cellcom agent and Radio Shack, and Primetime Satellite Dish Network is your one-stop shop for smartphones, home phones, satellite and TV service, internet, and Radio Shack products. Primetime Cellular and satellite partners include Cellcom, Radio Shack, Dish Network, DirecTV, and Exit. Visit Primetime today at 534 Walton Drive next to the Dollar Tree store. They are proud to sponsor Plymouth High School sports. Jared Weinbauer to kick.
He'll kick it down middle of the field, right hash, at about the 12-yard line. Good pursuit by the Panthers, and tackle there by number 33. That's going to be Zach Albers. Zach does a real nice job on special teams, boy. I'll tell you.
You bet, Zach.
He's always got a motor.
Albie.
First and 10 for the Warriors at
you
their
see
own
a couple
3-yard line.
Scurrying up and down the field. Kevin Rortfit, Mike Henning doing the stats. Well, I'll tell you, our kickoff coverage has been fantastic, Brad. I mean, you've held, again, if you keep them inside the 25, you've done a great job, and they've been at the 22, the 23, and the 18. Or 22, 23, and the 20, excuse me.
Right, correct. Fake pitch, met there.
Now, there is what you call a well-disciplined defense.
Exactly. Ryan Book stayed home and made the initial contact. Didn't put him down, but slowed him up. Plenty of time for reinforcements to arrive.
Absolutely.
Loss of one. Second and
bring in Gavin Falk as an extra defensive back on the defensive side of the field, which tells you about his athletic ability. He's playing both ways right now as a sophomore.
Well, they definitely anticipated the Warriors to open this up and throw the ball quite a bit and run out of the backfield. Quarterback again, and I think the adjustments are being made as we speak.
Yeah.
Very well read right there. Holman staying home and making the tackle.
Now,
Cole Meyer right there too. Holman and Meyer.
Harmson's back in the game. I think 26 is back in the backfield. I'll tell you what, they've sort of negated him. They simply said, okay, we think he can beat us and the quarterback can't. And he has to a point.
Well, now they're playing it probably a little bit more straight up. They're maybe a little bit more concerned about Harmson to begin with.
I think that's 26, if you can see it.
He's back on, yep. Fake to him there. Throw over the middle and caught.
Nice throw, nice catch. Nice throw, nice catch. Nice position by the receiver. All well done to make an, because it wasn't bad defense.
Right, Albers was right there.
Yep.
Just a good throw right on the money, in stride. No chance to really close the gap there.
This is an explosive offense. I mean, without question. While Pond can put points on the board, they can move the football.
Falk will check out and Holdridge will check in on 1st and 10. A little more of a run defense than a pass defense kind of set. Straight drop, looking outside, and this one's going to be picked off. Sam Stilling, that little bit of a miscue
by the receiver.
I think the receiver cut that off instead of rolling up inside and protecting the ball. He just stood.
Well, Sam has shown the ability to really shut people down, but the receiver stopped. He was supposed to stop and come back. He stopped. So the quarterback's going to get an INT, but I'm going to give that one to the receiver, and a great job by Sam Stilling. I mean, he was right there. He did his job.
Absolutely. He broke on the ball nicely. The receiver's got to kind of curl up in there and then kind of play the ball like he's boxing out in basketball. Keep that defender behind you and make a play on the ball. 1st and 10 for the Panthers in Waupun territory at the 48-yard line of the
and
Waupun
has not stopped us yet on offense.
Falk with a straight drop. Going to look long. It is thrown long. Kane there. He's going to catch it. Touchdown. One play, 48 yards.
Well, and the defender stopped. The defender stopped, but it was a good throw by Gavin Falk. Believe me, you're one of the top 10 receivers in the state.
Yep.
Their defender stopped. So they went for the juggler right away. Once again, they can't stop us on defense.
That might be an indication where Coach Grant says, I know Zach Kane got that push off, got that touchdown call back. We're going to go right back to him and see if we can get something out of this. And I think he just had a lot of confidence.
Yeah,
in that play.
I mean, Zach Kane is tall, rangy, fast. Falk had plenty of, again, give credit to that offensive line. They gave him all the time in the world. Weinbauer to kick, and it's good.
28-7, 9:49 left in this second quarter. Panthers starting to take a little bit of control of the game, both offensively and they had a good defensive set, I would say, the last time out.
Absolutely. Wallace State Bank. Wallace State Bank serving the community since 1913. Come visit them at 119 North Depot Street in bustling downtown Waldo. Check them out on their website at www.waldostatebank.com. Wallace State Bank, member FDIC. Niesman's Diamond Center, County Road 0 in Plymouth. For the largest selection of diamond and colored gemstone jewelry, shop at Niesman's Diamond Center. You'll always find a great buy. Niesman's is located on County Road 0, just north of 23 on the corner of Pleasant View and County Road 0. Four Season Comfort Incorporated, your quality service with comfort in mind. Four Season Comfort, located on Highway 42 between Sheboygan and Hards Grove, handles air conditioning, heating, boilers, sales, and service. They offer Trane as well as Heil heating and cooling systems, and they have over 40 years of combined experience. Mike Pelzel and former Plymouth grad Jeremy Linsmeyer are ready to take care of all your heating and cooling needs. They believe in quality service with your comfort in mind. So give Mike or Jeremy of Four Seasons a call at 565-2095. Do it now. That's Four Seasons Comfort, servicing all of Sheboygan, Clooney, and especially the Plymouth area.
Well, the Panthers taking command here, 28-7, 9:49 left in the second quarter, first half-wise. Weinbauer will kick it down inside the 10, about the 7-yard line. And they're going to try to break outside here again, and Panthers just really pursuing that well.
Brad,
on the tackle there.
You learn a lot about the depth of a program on their special teams. Right now, regardless of the guy with the ball, he's not getting any blocking by the Waupun kickoff return team. I'll tell you what, Waupun has been hit by a barrage.
Yes.
You didn't expect this. You expected the Panthers to score, but you expected Waupun to score a little bit. But the Panthers' adjustment on defense has been fantastic. Waupun's adjustment on defense has been nowhere to be seen. So
I think we've thrown so many things at them on our offensive sets that their defense doesn't know which way to go because the play calling has been very good. Pitch to the left side here. And the ball is loose, and they're going to come up with it.
Well, we have
the loose ball is going to give them a bigger gain than a run.
I'll tell you what, I think the Panther philosophy, and it hurt them on the first drive when Pinch scored, has been we're not going to let Harmson beat us as a really quick back. We're going to take him out of the game, and then we have to make adjustments with everybody else. Waupun is okay, Brad, but boy, oh boy, we've been pretty solid.
That carry was by Brandon Morrissey, who usually goes into a slot spread offense, but he was in the backfield there.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if Harmson's even is that.
Now they're in an I formation with.
I can't see the number.
Number 44 is in a fullback, and Morrissey is the tailback. Straight drop. Throwing it on and out here. It's going to be short. Well defended there. Auburn's right there.
That is a long, long way for a high school kid to throw a football. You're going to pick up.
Those are the ones that can come back and bite you with a pick six.
You know, you're throwing wide side of the field. You're throwing the ball 30, 35 yards. You're going to pick up 8 to 10 yards. To me, it's risk. It's not worth the risk.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to coach Waupun, but I'm trying to say this is what I would not do.
Third and 6.
Yeah, Harmson's back. Harmson's in the backfield now.
Harmson will roll right. Another pretty well thrown ball. You got to give credit that they throw the ball on time.
Yes.
The coverage by the Panthers has not been terrible. They just haven't been able to break on the ball.
Good coverage. I'll tell you, a pinch to Morrissey was a very, very, very good throw. Again, they've shown the ability to move the football. I mean, if they can get Harmson loose, and they have not, that was he flared out of the backfield, and there was nothing there.
Triples up on top, single set down here. And that's Harmson. This is their quick kid. Got outside there. And again, that's a nice adjustment by the Waupun Warriors. It turns out, okay, they're keying that quarterback. We've opened it up with some other stuff.
He's quick, but he does not run real hard. He's quick. Now, at the bottom of the screen, the Warriors had a little bit of advantage because the safety slid over, which is something they may look at with their guys in the top are taking a look.
They're going to take some time to measure here. I think they're going to be close. They're going to be close, but short by about a half a ball length.
I agree.
We're right on this spot here.
But a message from Bank First National at Bank First. You'll discover what community banking is all about. Local people making local decisions to help make banking easy. Our ties to the Plymouth area are strong, and we are fully committed to our community. Visit us today and discover what makes Bank First an easy choice for all financial needs. And I'll tell you what, they do a lot for this community, Brad.
Just imagine if they were better managed. No, I'm just kidding, Todd. Yeah, they do a lot for the community.
Whether it's the Wall Dogs murals, all kinds of stuff. So the Panthers will have the Warriors will have second and very short.
Yep. And this Warrior team has a good offense. I mean, they get off the ball nicely. They get after people, and they've got a good mix, and they do a good job of reading the option. They ride that read option very long.
Yep,
the longer you ride it, the better it is. And what I mean by riding it is just you're patient with it. Straight drop. Look at the outside here. Another well-thrown ball. I got to tell you, boy, this kid put the ball on the money, Scott.
That was a well-thrown ball and a great catch by Morrissey. Wow. You're right, Brad. You know, it's a challenge for any defense.
Kyle Tooney right there.
Yeah, absolutely.
If he underthrows that by a half a yard, Tooney knocks it down. If he overthrows it by a half a yard, he doesn't make the reception. It's just that well a thrown ball. First and 10 in Panther territory. Quarterback's going to keep it. And again, tackling is just not there right now.
I'll tell you what, but Pinch has a forward lean. He's a
good runner.
Yes, he is.
Yes, he is. And he throws the ball well. But they had him keyed. He made a nice cut, and I think he left Holdridge behind there a little bit. But you got to be able to just step up in there and make that happen. If Holdridge doesn't make the tackle, other people have to be coming. But he's nifty. This Pinch kid is nifty. Bringing second and 2. 7:04 and counting here in the second quarter. Panthers lead 28-7. Having a tough time stopping this Waupun Warrior offense. And there's a misread right there. Somebody zigged when they should have zagged or something there, Scott.
Yeah, it was. Well, and now you saw a little of their philosophy. They have second and short. They said, we're going to me, if you're going to, I'd have gone for the end zone. But nonetheless, they decided to throw the ball, figuring we got 2 downs to pick it up on the ground if we need be. Well, we said coming in, they have athletes, they have some quickness, They have a nice quarterback, a quick running back, a couple of kids that catch the ball well.
3rd and 2. Quarterback pinch over the right side.
I'm not so sure that they can run that all night and just.
I'm with you. Right now, we are not responding to that quarterback. I mean, we're really worried about the first ball fake, and really how many times have they really given that ball up? Twice?
Well, and he's never had negative yardage. I mean, he's picked up 2 to 3. You get down here, you're looking at, they're inside they're at just shy of the 15.
Lemkill checks in at the nose for Cole Meyer. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line. And again, we're taking care of that running back, but we're not feeling to take care of the quarterback. And they probably have a really good blocking scheme that blocks down on that. And basically, your kickout block is the ball fake.
Well, and the reason that running back gets tackled is nobody's blocking the end.
Right.
They let him go. Now again, if you pick up 3 here, that's a good gain down in this part of the field.
Brings up second and 7.
I might run a little something power for Harmson just to have a lead blocker, just to use his quickness, but that's not what they're running. So
quarterback again. Pinch will get nothing here.
The Panthers just stacked the line. Just said, we're not letting you run that anymore. You're done.
And that was a situation where he really didn't ride that fake very well. It was
I think there was so much penetration, he didn't have a whole lot of time. When they snap it in, it's going to be about 5:15 left in the half. The Panthers up by 3 scores, 28-7. Against what you and I would say is a dangerous Waupun offensive football team. But the Panthers have had their way on offense as well.
3rd and 7. Harmson to the left. Gets a ball fake going to the right. Ball's going in the end zone. That's up there for grabs and knocked away. Well defended there by Petrikis.
Ben Petrikis. That's one. I think with their athletes, they could dink and dunk a little bit and have some success. But they went for the downs on 3rd and 7 or 8, which is what they did earlier. They had another drive that stalled at about the 15 when the Panther defense stiffened a little bit and put them in a situation where, and on 3rd and 7 or 8, you don't have to get it all in one play, but they tried to.
4th and 7, straight drop. It's almost the same play. Well thrown and caught, touchdown.
Well caught. Is that Morrissey again? It is. Tell you, that kid's a nice receiver, Brad.
Boy, he throws it on the money, and we just don't have a defender who was able to close on that and knock that down. They're in pretty good position again.
Absolutely. Brandon Morrissey seems like a strong kid at 6'1", 185.
He kind of protects his position.
He did a great job. What a great catch. Great throw, great catch.
So that closes the gap to 15 points with the extra point to come. 5:05 left in the second quarter. Kick is up and it is good. So 28-14 at 5:05 in the second quarter.
Plymouth Glass is a family-run business, and they're honored to serve the people of our community. We've lived in our area our entire lives. It's important to us to treat our customers well. At Plymouth Glass, we offer a wide variety of services, including standard and custom shower enclosures, aluminum storefront windows and doors, commercial steel doors and residential entry doors, laminated and tempered glass, interior and exterior glass tabletops, thermoplane replacements, you name it, they got it. I've been down there, Brad. They take care of the smallest problem or something very, very large. Stop in at Plymouth Glass. They're ready to handle all your glass needs. Wagner's Auto Body, we're happy to have them back as a backer. Is your car embarrassed to go out with Mike Briggs driving it or on the road because it has a few wrinkles? Why not treat it to a facelift at Wagner's Auto Body, the plastic surgeons of the auto industry? Witness the rebirth of your vehicle. Call Wagner's, located in downtown Plymouth, 892-8706 on Stafford Street in Plymouth.
Schneider and Staling deep to receive. And they're going to kick this one, and Staling's going to get a chance here. Bust to the outside. Nothing there. It's going to turn it up and gain about 4 more yards after contract.
You know what? Good job by Sam. There wasn't nothing there. He picked up another 5, so they start at the 35. 5 minutes to go in the first half.
Plenty of time. Plenty of time.
Plenty of time. considering they haven't stopped us yet.
Yep.
Panthers
We-
taking possession on their 35
Yeah.
line. First and 10.
Hey, cheap shot over here. Anyhow,
Well, if you're
Panthers
talking-
have scored
you know,
on a 2-play drive, a
I-
1-play drive, and
I have
another
to say,
1-play
if you're
drive.
talking cheap, it has to be about Todd Niles.
Todd Niles, he basically said that if you were in the open, it would probably take you that 5 minutes to get to the end zone. Okay. Wow, what a cutback against the grain. Didn't get a lot out of it.
But I tell you,
I
Willie,
think he could have gone more north-south on that. But it was a nice idea.
He's a hard back to bring down. The Panthers are very fortunate. They got two quick, good running backs. I think the kids behind them are okay as well. But with Staling and Williford, 2nd and 6 for the Panthers.
A full backfield here. Shotgun formation. Single splits. And this one's coming to Staling over the right side. There's a flag coming in.
In an area where it's generally holding. In an area where it might be.
Yep. And that, that makes your play call a little bit more difficult.
Plays on the play.
And indeed, they're going to make the holding call.
Holding against
It can happen. Boy, I'll tell you, one thing I want to give credit as we're looking at this situation. Boy, does that field look great. Kurt
Yes.
Adams and the crew that takes care of this, it just looks fantastic. We've had a decent fall.
Right.
I learned something. It's hard for me to learn, but with the change to the JVs going on Monday nights, the JVs play here Monday night, so the freshmen played away, which is a little bit of a flip-flop,
Right.
so that the field is in good shape. But boy, it looks just fantastic.
Standing in motion. Takes it that way, comes back this way. Kane picks it, turn it upfield. He's not going to be brought down. He's still on his feet, down inside the 45-yard line of the Waupun Warriors. Well-designed play. Get a little bit of flow over to the left side and come back here with a little jump screen.
And well thrown by Falk. He hits him right in stride. Zach's a pretty good sized kid at 6'4", about 180. A long strider. He's fast. He's faster than he looks because he's a long strider. But again, the diversity of our offense is going to, unless you go mano a mano, the defenses trying to read stuff are having a tough time with the Panther offense.
A little confusion there on the set. Now they're ready to go. 1st and 10.
Double pass. Nope, they're just going to throw it out there and let Kane run, and away
Kane's
he
running.
goes.
He's got a chance. Makes a nice cut.
He be
Make another
gone.
nice cut. He's gone. Touchdown to Zach Kane. Well, that was a very well thrown ball because it led Kane up the field. Led him up the field, got his momentum going. And
Gavin Falk is doing what you want him to do.
the Waupun Warriors really never adjusted to that motion and didn't get caught up to that motion whatsoever. So a well-designed play again.
Well, they're just, without demeaning them in any way, shape, or form, they just can't handle the Panther offense. It's as simple as that.
Panthers lead 34-14.
Well, you start by handling it up front, and our offensive line is taking care of business.
Absolutely. Extra point by Weinbauer is.
And give credit to that offensive line of Brugink, Meyer, Lidke, Schweiger, Olig, and Albers. They have done one heck of a job. 3:24 left in the half. The Panthers up 35-14. Advanced Eye Care. Doctors Tim and Cheryl Ziegler and the staff at Advanced Eye Care can provide for all your eye health needs. Whether it's vision or eye health testing, a new pair of glasses from their wide selection of frames or contact lenses. Under their guaranteed contact lens success program, Advanced Eye Care does it all. Most insurance plans and Medicare are accepted. Advanced Eye Care leading the way in total vision wellness. www.advancedeyecareplymouth.com. Jim's Appliance Repair, Service and Sales in Plymouth. Jim's Appliance Service and Sales, the one-stop source for all your appliance needs. Jimmy DeRuin, a certified technician, provides in-home service and repair for appliances, washers, dryers, dishwashers, refrigerators, anything small or large, he takes care of it. New appliances, Jim's Appliance Sales can help you purchase from all major brands. Jim's overhead is low, so your price is low as well. Call Jimmy at 920-892-2333 or visit their website at www.jims-appliance-repair-service.com. Let Jim take care of all your appliance needs. You will be very glad you did. He does a fantastic job.
Well, we have the young Weinbauer to kick here. Pretty good foot into it. Kicks it down to about the 7-yard line. Bobble there. Good coverage by the Panthers. They're going to pin him down here inside the 20. And again, great coverage. And I tell you, special teams is third of the equation.
Absolutely. And I don't see the kickoff return, which has gotten a workout for Waupun, being real dedicated. No. I see a lot of kids in the corner standing around. You know, when you put a kid on a special team, you want that kid to say, this is important to me.
Yep.
This is important to me. If I'm on a special team, I'm a starter on the kickoff team, kickoff return. We all stress that.
Absolutely.
You are a starter on one of those teams, and that's very important. You know, you may not get all the notoriety for that block, but boy, oh boy, when something happens well, you had a big part of it.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Their own 19 for the Waupun Warriors. Big pitch and a quarterback over the right side. Got a flag coming. Kane is the man to beat, and Kane will take him down at the 45-yard line of the Plymouth Panthers.
The flag.
So a good chance they'll be coming back. It's in the vicinity of holding. Tell you though, it still bothers me that that quarterback is, really able to get into the open. I mean, he really wasn't even touched. Now the holding might contribute to that, but still, it's a play that we should be able to defend by now. And halftime adjustments are huge, and I think this coaching staff really does a nice job at halftime to make those adjustments.
Well, even throughout the game, but you're right, Brad. This pinch kid has done a great job.
He's thrown the ball just as well as running it. I tell you, he's been very impressive. Best quarterback I've seen in this conference so far.
1st and 15 for Waupun.
So we'll bring it back, and 1st and 15 at the 14-yard line. Straight drop by Pinch. He's going to get hit and throws it out to
What was amazed to me about Waupun, Brad, is I've seen him walk out on a basketball where some big, strapping kids who don't play football.
Exactly.
And again, I'm not saying as anything about any of the coaches, but that might be a little bit of a difference if you look at the Panthers, and a lot of those kids play a lot of sports.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll bring up Matt Oleg, who just got done with a great baseball season out here in the football field, and then we'll go into the basketball arena.
Zach Kane, similar.
Yep, same. Brad Kane, yep, absolutely.
Tyler Williford, baseball. Williford will make the play. Close to a horse collar, but let it go pretty quick. So bring up 3rd and about 11. I tell you, I'm not surprised they ran the ball there. They got to run some clock, because if the Panthers get the ball back,
they're going to score.
They're going to score again, Don't be surprised if the Panthers, if this play is a running play, as Waupun Warriors are going to take their time here. I think the Waupun Warriors are going to call a timeout here and use up some clock, as the quarterback is still talking with their coach. And indeed, they're going to call a timeout.
They're letting the clock run. Let her run down.
2:12 left in the second quarter, or this first half. Panthers lead 35-14. You're watching Plymouth Panther football.
Van Horn Automotive Group of Plymouth is driven to provide quality transportation and service at the best possible value to our customers and the community. Van Horn Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Van Horn Chevrolet, and Sheboygan County Budget Auto are dedicated to the principles and virtue of hard work, integrity, fairness, and optimism. This is who we are and what we will exhibit to each other, our customers, and the community. Visit our current inventory at vhcars.com. Van Horn Automotive. Huberty CPAs and trusted business advisors never miss an opportunity. With today's constantly changing tax laws, cookie cutter strategies are rarely the answer. Individuals and businesses need a partner who understands the relationship between tax consequences and financial objectives. At Huberty, our tax expertise allows us to fit your individual or business circumstance in order to create a custom solution so we can anticipate your needs and plan accordingly. That way, you will never miss an opportunity. Huberty CPAs and trusted business advisors, www.hubertycpas.com or 892-2423.
3rd and 11, ball fake up inside by the quarterback. Going to try to throw it and throws it complete,
but
short
close
of the first down.
So now they have a big
Panthers
decision.
And the clock, I don't know if he was run out of bounds.
It's gonna be 4th and about 2.
4th and about 2 is right. A short 2, but
You know, you're down by 21. What's the difference? But they're gonna punt it.
they're going to punt. Well, you can't give it back to the Panthers right here.
No,
that's
I
for sure.
suppose
You can't
not.
take that
So
chance.
basically, they figure we can't get 2 yards. That's how it is, so that's fine. That's coach's decision. Kane back deep to receive the punt.
Well, the punting sets have sure changed over the years, huh, Scott?
Oh boy.
Very high punt and short. Kane does a nice job of coming up underneath it, and will catch it at about the 50-yard line. It's about a 22-yard punt. Panthers will take over at the midfield stripe.
Yep. Well, Zach Kane's got great hands.
Called for the fair catch for the Panthers on the stick.
I just love the idea that you feel the punt. You know how I feel about that. That ball should not be on the ground if at all
Well,
possible.
and some of it is, you watch the punting team in the pregame. How are they kicking that? Well, Zach lined up at about 25 yards.
Yep.
So they sort of watched and knew what was going on. Under 2 minutes, Panthers up 35-14 in the first half at
I
Plymouth
believe they have
Spanky Field.
I believe they have all 3 timeouts, Scott.
They do.
Straight drop, going to throw it wide, and a little bit over the reach of Zach Kane. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Ran a little bit of a cross pattern there. Well, Pond had it defended pretty well. Tell you what I like is Gavin Falk can sit back there with all kinds of time.
Exactly. Offensive line has done a real good
They
job.
have done a fantastic job of keeping him clean.
That was a big question mark early on, bringing 2 sophomores up in there, and you have a freshman that's a solid backup.
One kid with experience in Oleg, that was it, basically. With a lot of experience, I should say.
Well, again, Coach Beaver, offensive line coach, does a nice job of getting those guys working cohesively up there. They get better as the year goes on every year. As well they should. Falk rolls out. Nice job of staying alive, gets out of the pocket and completes a pass to Kuhn. Cody Kuhn on a reception. Good enough for the first down inside the 40, down to about the 38-yard line, 1st and 10.
What was impressive is he threw that ball on the run. That was a great job.
Very nice job. 1:48 left. Panthers knocking on the door here. Plenty of time with 1:48. You wouldn't think it has enough, but you also have 3 timeouts. Straight drop by Falk. Looking down the middle. No, he's looking down the sideline to
Looking at Kuhn again.
Boy, I tell you, Zach Kane wanted that ball. He got open on the post there a little bit. You lead him to the goal
middle
post.
of
I
the
think
field,
he's
yeah.
got that.
Well, it was well defended by Waupun. Well defended.
Don't be surprised if you come back with that play again and then say, look at the post this time.
Well, Sailing has been, they sort of made a little fake to him and kept him in the block. I wouldn't be surprised to see him pop out to a side, run a little screen.
Yep.
Again, Waupun right now, they're still in, there's sort of cover 3, sort of.
2nd and 10.
There he swings out right now, nothing there. Quick slant to Kane over the middle.
Nice block there. He's going to go down to the 10, 5. Touchdown,
I'll tell you
Zach
what,
Kane.
that is all one kid's athletic
That's a
ability.
better athlete than the other athletes.
One kid's.
We have a flag down here, though.
Where is it?
We also have a Waupun Warrior down.
Where the flag is down, it's more than, it's probably a hold downfield. Tell you, without question, Zach showed his mother's athletic ability in that play.
I agree with you.
Not as bad, Butch. Well, no.
Butch would have tripped on the 35.
Oh, yeah, he'd been done. Jean, she'd have took it in the end zone, no question.
Gene would have scored.
Yeah, without question.
Oh, we have way too much fun here. Looks like the offensive group is going to stay
talking
out
over
there.
the flag. I'm trying to figure out what it's either a. There's all kinds of things it could be. Young man's getting up on his own. That's great to see. Okay, we got a
Personal foul on the Panthers. That's a big
Yeah, but
penalty.
okay, personal foul would be, I don't know where it's coming from here.
Going to mark it back to the 29-yard line. The penalty
Crackback
was
block.
enforced from the 14.
Usually a personal foul is somewhere you took a swing at somebody or.
Or
they're going to get the
could have
first.
been a personal foul with a face mask, but
Yeah,
they didn't do that.
they didn't do that.
Show a clip or anything like that. Just a personal foul.
Push, shove after the play, but they're going to get. It's going to be second down. They're going to ring it in at a minute 30.
It's from the spot of a foul, so the Panthers still get a gain without using a down in this case. So they're still in pretty good shape. Just hate to see those
First
kind of
down will
plays.
stop the clock for the Panthers, so
Correct.
I'd be shocked to see them just, they're going to put her in the air. Quick out. Well defended. Well defended.
That ball was a little late to
Just
to
a shade
gravitate.
late, but I'm a little surprised they just didn't want to get the first down. Well, they had 2 downs to get it. And again,
Correct.
because they haven't stopped Plymouth all night, excuse me.
3rd and 1. Here's a situation where you want to get that.
Get the first down.
Get that first down.
However you got to get it.
They got to spot the ball. They got to move the chains.
Well, I mean,
Get
if you
another
break
play
that
in and out.
front four, Wapon's basically in a 4-4-3. You break the front four, you're going to pick up good yardage. Stelling gets the ball, and he's going to break it, and here we go.
You're going to get some good yardage. Got one block. He
Nice
needs- he
block
got
right
it.
there. Great block.
The only kid that's going to catch him is Harmson, and Harmson had the angle on him, and Harmson knocks him out of bounds at about the 5-yard line, I
As
believe.
I said, once he broke that front four, prophetic.
Yep.
Prophetic.
You are so smart.
Prophetic. You know,
To a first and goal for the Panthers.
First and goal at the Waupun Warrior 5-yard line. Panthers knocking on the door again with 1:16 left. 35-14 Panther lead here in the first quarter, or first half rather, second quarter. Panthers with a 21-point lead, trying to make it 28.
toss to Staley on this one. Williford to lead.
Steeling's going to score.
Touchdown.
Good lead. Well blocked out in front with Kane and Williford.
Nice block
They're in.
by Williford on the lead, and Sailing does the rest on his own. 109, Brad. Who would have thunk?
Well, you know, I tell you, Waupun has probably stopped themselves more than we've
Right.
stopped them, kind of thing. But we're making adjustments,
Yeah.
and it's going our way. 41-14 with the extra point to come. Schneider on the hold. Kane with the snap, and Weinbauer with his 6th extra point. 42-14 with 1:07 left. You are watching Plymouth Panther football.
Bill Kane's Remax Realty Plus. Bill Kane is your auctioneer, personal property appraiser. Bill Kane's team of realtors, auctioneers, and appraisers is a proud backer of Plymouth Community TV. Bill's team can assist in any of your moving needs and questions. Let them put over 30 years of experience to work for you. Real estate, auction service, personal property appraisal. Call them today at 893-8842 or 980-2588. Email them at billkane.com or billkane@remax.net. That's Remax Realty Plus. Realtors, auctioneers, appraisers who say, good luck, Panthers. Again, if you'd like to join the backer team, call the office at 893-0006. Call Ginny at 933-3382 or call Scotty at 889-1819.
I just did some calculating here, and the kids that are doing the push-ups down there, they do them on every score, so it's 7 and then it's 14 push-ups and 21. They've done 147 push-ups already today.
It's not like Bucky Badger where they can run another one out from underneath either.
Exactly. They're all out in front. In fact, our principal did some push-ups when they got 28 points. So there's a pooch kick. Something a little bit different that they probably want to practice or whatever. And they, you know, one of the things is we kick to the left side. If they start shading that way, you can come over here to an open side of the field, and you really don't need it at 42-14. But I think they just wanted to not give them a chance to run it back more than anything.
Well, they haven't had much success, but that's, again, just a decision that they made.
Warriors will take possession at the 41-yard line.
105 left.
First and 10.
Warriors have good field position at their own
And the Warriors
41.
have moved the football. They have shown offensive ability without question.
And I believe they have 2 timeouts left. Straight drop by Pinch. Screen play. Williford chasing down. Nice play by Williford to bring Harmson down.
Harmson was the conference 100, 200, and 400 sprint champ, so it tells you the kid can run. But Williford, you know, in that situation, it's angles, and he took a great angle, made the play.
And some kids, you've seen it firsthand, some kids are fast in pads.
Right.
And Williford's fast in pads.
Oh, he's very, very fast. Well, he's a strong
Right.
kid. You know, he didn't play last week. You know, he had a concussion. You know, I grew up with it's a level 1, 2, 3. That's done. It's no longer that situation. It's now you have a concussion, and then they have these tests that they run,
Right.
and it's all safety. And you're seeing it at every level. Certainly at this level and even below that. You know, it concerns me if, you know, it used to be, oh, you got dinged. Baloney.
Yeah.
Not anymore. You know, you got too many former NFL players walking around with all kinds of issues because those dings were a lot more than that. But, and again, we're extremely, I know you use the word blessed, and I agree, to have Adam Brill as our trainer.
No question.
You know,
He has a love for the games. I say games because he loves all the sports that we have, and he supports them also. But he also cares so much about his athletes.
Yep.
And he considers them his athletes. I mean, every one of these kids is going to get the best care from Adam Brill. No question
well, the
about it.
advantage is he's here. Part-time trainers, and that's all we could do. I mean, as coaches, we all worked on training stuff.
Straight drop by Pinch. He's going to sneak it up the middle there. Nice job of getting about 4 or 5 yards.
A little bit of a spy, it looked like to me, on Pinch.
Yep. Ullman and Williford there with the stop. Third and about
give Waupun
3 or
credit.
4.
They're going for a score here. I mean, they've been sort of blasted.
Taking quite a time to get set here. Pinch will roll left. Incomplete. Well thrown ball again, Scott. I tell you, if that receiver breaks off that route a little bit sharper, he's got it right on the money.
Well, you want to make Pinch roll right if you can.
Right.
And sometimes you can't because of what the offense does.
Brings up 4th down.
I do think they've gone away a little bit. I mean, he throws the ball well a little bit from running the quick kid or getting him the ball in space. That's where I think the Panther coaches do a fantastic job with Staling, putting him in a situation to be really successful.
Ethan Keller at one of the safety spots along with Kane.
That's about a 6'6", 6'7" safety.
Harmson picks up that loose ball and gets to the outside edge. And he will gain the 1st down. And clock will stop as he goes out of bounds. 27.3 seconds left. I'll tell you, one of my favorite fans is rolling down the track here. I don't know if we get a shot of him or not, but
the Vreeks.
Derek Vreeke. Graduated probably, 5, 6 years ago? At least, huh? 7 years ago?
He's the only kid that understood my jokes in class.
One of the nicest young men you're ever going to meet, and gets here at least a couple times a year to watch the Plymouth Panther football team with his mother, so good to see him again.
Okay, completed pass, timeout. It should be Waupun's last timeout.
Should be their last time out. 24 seconds left in this first half. Brad Ballbreck along with Scott Richards and Kurt Zope on the camera.
2nd and 2 for the Warriors with 24 seconds left in the half.
Kids having a good time tonight. Looks like beach night, Scott.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of a nice September to 26th. What a beautiful night. Yeah, it looks a bit like that. A lot of cabana hats. Good time for the kids to get out and have good, clean fun.
You bet. You bet. Looks like it's a thinner crowd, but then you also have our band over on the other side.
Oh, yeah, they're ready to crank it up.
Half the student body almost. So 2nd and 2 at the Panther 40. 24 seconds left. Straight drop. Look in the middle. Oleg right there is going to corral him and just hold him up.
Well, you talk about the fans. You probably got 100, 150 kids in the band, 60 on the field for football. And that puts us at 200, That's a good sized crowd down there for the kids.
You bet. Another straight drop. Looks down to the wheel. A wheel route by Harmson, and neither Ullman nor Harmson saw it coming. I think he might have released that a little early.
3 seconds, you got one shot. You're going to hope for an interference. You get it down the field somewhere, but that's what's going to happen.
That is where you play center field with your two.
Yeah, they're too deep.
Safeties.
They're double, what do we call, cover two.
Keller's what, 6'5", you said?
Oh, no, he's a 6'6" anyway. All a 6'6".
Is he a basketball player, Scott?
Nope.
He is not.
Nope. But I tell you what, he's a big, tall boy.
Straight drop. A lot of pressure coming. Pitch will grow all right, and Williford
I'm
will take it to
guessing
the
that's
ground.
Williford. That's just going to be my thoughts.
He wants to punish people. He missed playing last week. That's what that was all about.
Absolutely. Well, Brad, go ahead.
Well, the first half was very interesting because Waupun Warriors really did a nice job running their offense, and we didn't have the answer for them for a while, but they had no answer for us whatsoever. We have not punted the ball once, and we put the ball in the end zone 6 times.
Well, we started with a long, basically reverse to Williford, sailing the next play. Got a 54-yard run, and after that it was just a deluge. The Panther offense hasn't been stopped. Waupun's offense looks good, but just they can't stop the Panthers, and that's been the story of the game so far tonight.
42-14 at halftime. Panthers will kick off to lead the second half, and Waupun will take the ball, and we'll see what kind of adjustments defense makes to stop the Waupun Warriors.
Thank you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Band under the leadership of drum major Evan Sabata. The band will start this evening.
Maybe that was me, huh?
This evening's
Nice,
show
you did
with Timber.
We should go down and visit Reeks. I go visit Reeky.
The band would now like to feature the Putnam High School Flag Squad. This is from Imagine Dragons, Radioactive.
I'm gonna go get stats. I'm gonna get stats for Kevin.
Thought we were leaving.
I'm gonna get the stats.
And we now conclude this evening's entertainment with Katy Perry's Fireworks.
We're talking homecoming now. It's that time of year, and the week of October 5th. October 5th to October 11th is homecoming, and I have public relations person Emily Carbaugh. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for welcoming me.
Part of your job was to spread the news about what's happening with homecoming.
Yeah, we're just going around in the community and letting everyone know what's going on. So.
You actually started this homecoming plan many months ago.
Yeah, right at the end of summer.
Yeah, at the end of summer you had meetings and with other students, and actually there's some faculty members that should be mentioned here that also helped you.
Yeah, there are advisors. We have about 4 of them: Mrs. Tharp, Ms. Hummich, Mrs. Holdridge, and Mrs. Timler.
And those are the people at the school here that help you put things together, and then we'll go through every piece of the students. First of all, PR. Who's helping you with the public relation?
Well, my co-chair is Janelle Clough, and we have about 3 co-chairs: Mary Riley, Abby Phelps, and Carly Doctorman.
Yeah. And you keep them busy right now. This is the busiest time now.
Yeah, right before homecoming.
Yeah, because we're going to take a moment to go through the actual week of homecoming, but the planning of every day takes time and people and organization.
Yep, a lot of people.
Well, let's start actually with October 5th. That's the Sunday before the big game. The big game, I should mention, is Campbellsport. That's Friday night. We'll get to that in a moment. But you actually have things planned on Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday we actually have our Powder Puff games and our boys volleyball tournaments.
And when do those things start up?
Well, the Powder Puff football games will start up about 6:30 is when people start showing up. 3 o'clock they start having practices. And the boys volleyball is going to be in the gym, and it starts at 2 o'clock for them to practice, but the games are at 4 o'clock.
And that's all going to happen on Sunday.
Yes.
And then actually one of the things that makes it fun for you folks, but sometimes a struggle for our end of it, is on Monday there's going to be dress up every day.
Yep, every day.
Every day. So tell me about what's going to happen on dress up for Monday.
Well, Monday we have our class color day. Every class is assigned a different color. The freshmen, they're going to have Aries, which is courage, traffic, yellow. The sophomores will have Aphrodite, and that's love, red. Juniors will have Athena, the wisdom, green. So seniors then will get Poseidon, which is sea blue. And staff can even have Hestia, which is vibrant orange. So
Orange. Orange is good.
Yeah.
Now, I probably failed to mention that you have an overall theme to homecoming.
yeah, we do. Yeah, that is, we're kind of doing it about ancient Greece, which is the gods and goddesses of PHS.
Yeah, that's why you picked the colors and
Yes.
yeah, the way you named them to wear colors that I wouldn't know.
Yeah. Kind of try to match the
Yeah.
gods in the theme there.
But now you get Monday out of the way, but there's some things that'll happen during lunch period maybe, other little happenings happen during the
Yeah, we
day
have
Monday?
like little games going on throughout lunch. We'll have people from the committee monitoring. Monday we actually have the lightning bolt throwing games, so
Okay.
that'll be really neat.
Well, and of course, every day there's tug of war. Homeroom time, there's 20 minutes on Monday, all of the seniors
Yep, all the seniors, and everyone's invited to come and watch, but yeah.
go
senior
to the
homes.
gym and a tug of war, and you have teams for homeroom, chosen
Yes,
by homeroom.
4 people on each team, 2
Yep.
girls, 2 guys.
And so seniors are on Monday.
Yes.
Okay, now let's warm us up for Tuesday. If we
Okay.
haven't had enough fun on Monday, tell me how Tuesday's going to go.
Well, Tuesday is going to be our dress-up day for togas, so everyone's going to wear white togas. And our lunchroom activity is the 3-legged monster race.
Okay.
So, and juniors are going to have tug of war that day.
All right, and now there's other things that actually are going on. There's other athletic events happening
Yeah.
because I know that on Monday the soccer team is playing, but I know there's a cross country meet on Tuesday, possibly,
Yep.
and because that's all part of athletic events happening throughout the week.
Oh yeah, every day. So.
Yeah. Take me to Wednesday.
All right. On Wednesday we have our dress-up day for Ergia, the goddess of laziness. So everybody gets to wear pajamas, which will be a lot of fun.
Oh, that sounds like more fun than I deserve. What's your activity for the lunchroom?
Lunchroom, we're doing the chariot racing game.
Okay.
And then sophomores have tug of war during homeroom.
And then we're getting a little close when we get to Thursday. Everybody's wound up by then, aren't they?
Yep. Everyone's getting
Yep.
excited.
So what
for the
are
game.
we doing on Thursday?
On Thursday we have, excuse me, Artemis, which is Flora Day. So everyone gets to dress in camo or flowers.
Okay. And there's many different things happening athletic-wise on Thursday.
Yes, there are. Yeah, we have a lot of sports going on. The girls have a swimming meet in 2 rivers. There's cross country, volleyball, soccer again, and tennis sectionals, and even the freshman football game.
All of that happening here on Plymouth, on the Plymouth side. I think the cross-country team runs at Port Washington. Port Washington invite held at Saukville, but otherwise the other items are probably all here, either in the pool or in the gym, and
Yeah.
things will be happening everywhere.
Exactly.
Now we come to Friday. Now Friday is obviously many things happening during the day, but also things happening right after
Right
school
after.
into the evening. It's all going to be a long day for you.
Yes, it is. It's going to have
Start me out Friday. What's the dress up for Friday?
We have dress up day is Panther Pride Day. We do this about every Friday during homecoming. Everyone just wears orange and black to show our pride of our homecoming week. So the lunchroom activity is discus throwing. And then the tug of war finals go on, where we have like a winner from each homeroom from each grade.
Yep.
They all come and compete against each other. So we have freshmen,
And that'll be the
sophomore.
finals.
Yes,
Yes, and we'll crown a champion of tug of war that day.
absolutely. And the staff even get to participate
Yeah.
a little bit too.
Now we have a few things that we let school out just a bit early. Somewhere around help me out, 1 o'clock.
Somewhere, yeah, right around there, 1:10.
1:10, and there'll be activities happening in the auditorium also.
Yep, we'll have an assembly going on there. So, and that'll involve the pep rally and the crowning ceremony for all the homecoming representatives.
All happening in the
Auditorium.
auditorium. And then at 4 o'clock, we get to get outside. You have a parade at 4 o'clock. And I should mention that you can still have some entries into the parade. We want community support, community helpers bring things to the parade. They have to schedule ahead of time, and
Yep.
the parade starts at 4 o'clock.
Yes, it does.
I should mention one thing that I have listed here is that there are 2 reunions happening during the week, but on Friday is the 25th reunion for the class of 1989, as well as the class of 1979, their 35th reunion. And if you want to be part of that, if you want to be part of the 1979 35th reunion, you called Rod Miller at 838-0161. And now you'll be curious about this because in 1979 reunion, you're making a phone call to somebody. But in 1989, the 25th reunion, no, they're not doing that. It's a Facebook thing. It's PHS-class of 1989, and they have a hotmail.com. It's rarob@hotmail.com. They're now moving in 10 years from the 1935th reunion to the 25th reunion. Now they're doing everything with Hotmail and Facebook. But anyway, the class of 1979, the class of 1989 will be part of the parade. They plan on being in the parade, and they have an activity. Let's see, 1979 reunion. They have an activity happening at the Winooski Bowman's Club, and the 1989 reunion. They're having their activities at Rossetti's Turner Hall. So we want to make sure they are involved. Now we have our parade at 4 o'clock, and then of course big game. It's going to be a football game against Plymouth, against Campbellsport, as I mentioned earlier. And there'll be a brat fry by the Boys Soccer Booster Club, if I'm not mistaken, at the same time.
That'll start a little early at 4:30, yeah.
At 4:30. And you get the football game out of the way Friday night. And now we're into Saturday, and of course Saturday is?
The dance.
The big dance. And the dance, tell me about the dance.
Well, we always decorate the cafeteria at the high school, and then everyone comes real late, about 8:30. 8:30 to 11:30 we have the dance, and everyone dresses up real fancy, and we always have a lot of fun.
That's always good. So we want to make sure everybody's aware in our community that everything starts on Sunday. There'll be more people on the street, more activities happening at the school. We'll try to have a lot of fun, but also keep it nice.
Yeah.
We don't want anybody, no vandalism, no ugly, okay?
No, that's not what we're trying to go for.
That's right. You want to have fun and enjoy homecoming, and it's been an experience for you, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You've never been quite as busy trying to put things together along with the rest of your co-chairs trying to make this happen. I wish you the best of luck.
Well, thank you.
I want to remind you, everybody, again.
He texted me, Gary's not here. Gary inside.
Gary just sort of just disappeared.
He works in
Peter. That's a gig that pays him pretty decent. Well, good.
Come back for 30 seconds.
That nice dog with Kathy Williford with Tim Show. Go
Back
back.
for 30 seconds.
Okay. That's why I said right now it's a mess. It's a mess.
First place afterwards.
No, I got row 52. All my classmates are down there. What a nice at your place. It was great. I feel a little fire in my belly, which is not a bad thing.
And we're back. And the second half just about ready to get underway. Unofficial, I have a few statistics here. Scott, Falk was 8 for 13 and 3 touchdowns in that first half. Threw the ball well, but I tell you, a lot of that was at those little quick screens, bubble screens, jet screens kind of thing, and kids were able to run with the ball, but he threw a couple nice long balls on the money.
I know he threw one long ball to Zach Kane. Third set of the first half. He threw the ball well. The offensive line did a great job. You know,
Panthers rushing wise, 13 rushes for 207 yards. Well, Weinbauer to kick off, and they'll kick it down into the left corner here. Good coverage by the Panthers again. They're going to come back against the strength of it, almost breaking it. That's their best return of the night for the Waupun Warriors right there.
It certainly was. Again, this program is brought to you by the Backers, our Plymouth Community TV sponsor team. We're proud to have the Backers supporting the youth and teams in our community. They invite you to be a member. Call Ginny at 933-3382. Call Scott at 889-1819 or the studio at 893-0006. And the Panther Football Club thanks you, all the fans of the Panther football and the businesses in our community for supporting Panther football.
An early whistle here for some reason.
Well, it's not a TV timeout.
Definitely not a TV timeout. We don't get any consideration whatsoever on that.
Maybe the clock ran a little bit. That would be my only guess. That they said it said 11:24. I'm sure it wasn't a 36 second.
36-second run back.
So they got it at 12. They'll run her down a little bit. That can happen.
Yeah, worse things have happened. And it's at 11:56, a 4-second run back.
Panther defense stays the same to start the second half. Olig, Meyer, and Brooks up front. Albers, Bruging, Omen, Holdridge, and Meyer. Gabe Meyer at the back.
High formation under center was Pinch, and he gives it to the fullback.
Staling, Kane, and Grappentine are the DBs. So that's the Panther defense as we start the second half. Panther defense has been tested without question. Waupun has some offensive skilled players, but a little bit of a bend but don't break. They've given up 14 points, and they were legit. But I think other teams are going to give up points to this Waupun offense. They do some nice things. Good quarterback and a real quick running back. Quarterback under center. That's the first we've seen that. They didn't do that in the first half.
2 plays in a row now.
Triple option, except Pinch didn't pitch the ball. Triple option, fake dive, read the end. He's got to pitch it, didn't pitch it. So they got nothing.
Well, he's had a lot of success keeping the ball, so
Right.
he's in the frame of mind that, hey, I've had some success. We're getting the ball going, but now you go to a different type of option. You got to read it differently.
It's much quicker read in that situation. It's a really, really, really quick read, and it's not easy. Believe it or not, 45 years ago, I ran a little of that stuff.
3rd and 7. Back to their regular option, and this is what got them good yardage in the first half.
Hey, Pinch runs hard, Brad. That first tackler, if he doesn't meet him, he does not stand him up. He's a nice football player.
Well, they do exactly what I thought they would. What they do. I got a better look at it right there. They don't block the defensive end. He comes up and take Harnson away, but that gives the tackle and the guard both down blocks, which really conceal that. So you need it, and they got the outside backer split. So you really have to be a real active inside backer and read that real carefully and take on some blocks that are tough to beat because of the angles that it creates. Harmson.
Well played.
Very well played.
He made the hit. He made a cut and tried to sprint outside. I thought, wow, this kid's quickness to get him outside, but the Panther defense played it well. The thing, Brad, and I think you would agree on this, the Panthers' defensive discipline, yes, Pinch has had success because he's really good at what he does, but their discipline has been pretty decent.
Yep. Well, they wanted to take Harmson away, and they really have, and they got to do it with Pinch, and they'll be okay. You can see the adjustments. That play, Staling came up really nicely to force the issue. Drop ball. Boy, I tell you, if he has time, he had a receiver wide open. But nonetheless, incomplete. 3rd and 13 rather. Beautiful night for football, I'll tell you.
Oh my goodness.
I'm looking at the flag, and it's still as can be.
And the colors right now in our area are at about 25-30%, but boy, it changes over quickly. I think it changes early this year, frankly.
Yep.
I know I was up north, and they say at the Langlade County area it's at 75% already.
They're probably looking beautiful. 3rd and a long 12. Motion this way to get trips over here. Fake and a straight drive. Another nice pass right over the middle.
Well, they're going to be a little short, Brad, but honestly, they're inside Panther territory. To me, you're going to see what the coaches will think about. Do we want to try to make a game of it, or do we want to just survive?
Exactly. Albers on the coverage. Another pretty well defended play.
Yes.
The pass was so good that you're not able to knock it down.
Give the Waupun coaches credit here. They could say, listen, we just don't want to get blown out. But right now they're going to say, hey, we want to make a game of this if we can. We think we can do some things to make a game of it. And Pinch will pick up the first down.
They're going to throw a flag on Williford. Williford with a little extracurricular activity. He's been trying to really drive people in the ground, and he's an aggressive player, but he actually tried to pick the kid up a little bit there.
Well, I've seen that with Tyler early. He's so strong, he can do that, but you don't need to do that.
It'll be a 15-yard penalty tacked on. That'll take it down to the 25-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Waupun Warriors in Plymouth territory.
I think the officials have done a very, we can't see all the little stuff inside, but have done a good job of saying, we're going to keep this thing safe. And we've seen it both ways, and that's just how it's been.
Down for the Warriors.
Panthers go to a more of a run defensive set here. Single safety. Trips to the right. Single back. Here's that quick pitch. Pretty well blocked by the Warriors. Gain of about 4, almost 5 yards.
That little toss. Now, a little toss short side certainly restricts the back a little bit, but what they try to do is get the defense to shift wide side and then do that little toss short side.
Exactly. Like you said, Waupun is going to score on teams all season. They run a pretty good offense, and they really run it pretty well.
Double slots. There's the pinch read, and pretty well read by the Panther linebacker.
Well, I was a little surprised there wasn't a horse collar there. I thought he had the back.
It might have been the back of his shirt, though. Again,
yeah.
Well, we've lost our spotters, Brad.
They were lost in the first half, too. They were here, but lost.
Yeah, they were more nuisances than anything.
Brad Valbrick along with Scott Richards and Kurt Zolp on the camera. Josh Scott in the studio.
Right.
Gary Kaiser not available tonight, so Josh Scott taking care of those duties. Appreciate his efforts. 3rd and 4. Fake the quick pitch. And he's got some running room over the left
He's
side.
not going to get it, though.
Williford.
It's going to be 4th and short again.
I think Williford and Pinch have something going on here because as soon as the whistle blew, and Pinch tosses the ball to the official in disgust.
You hate to say this when the Panthers up 42-14. This is a big play.
Yeah.
Hold them here, go down and score. You get to the 35-point quote-unquote
Get that continuous clock.
Right.
Exactly.
But we haven't been able to hold them on these. They again do some nice things.
And Harmson over the right side.
And he's going to go a ways. Now I think you just saw the difference between Harmson, Williford, and Staley.
We got another flag, and I don't know what this one is all about. It can't be personal foul here.
It looks like it's going back. They're walking back. That would indicate a hold of some kind.
Or a holding penalty against the Waupun Warriors. That'll negate that nice gain.
But the balance differential between Harmson, Staley, and Williford, you saw sort of on that play. Now, they're still going to be at 4th down. Going to be 4th and about 4 this time, Brad.
It's a little odd how they did that because they marked it from the end of the run. It's supposed to be from the spot of the foul. That was a little odd. That's the flag spots is the spot of the foul, and that was about a 6-yard mark off from that spot of the foul. Incomplete. Panthers will take over.
Covered, very well covered.
Albers right there.
So the Panthers hold serve, so to speak. Again, there was movement by the Waupun offense until they get down inside the 20, and then a big penalty certainly hurt Waupun. So the Panthers take over 1st and 10. 7 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Plymouth leads the Waupun Warriors from Finke Field 42-14.
You're going to see that starting group probably for at least one series. And Falk gets quarterback, straight drop, looking long.
For Kane, for Schneider.
Schneider, he's got it. Harmson will catch him from behind.
That was right on the button.
That was a well-thrown ball. He split the seam in the middle, got behind the safety, the right side safety.
You're talking about a sophomore that's not physically mature in any way, shape, or form yet.
Right.
And, his throwing motion is a little 3/4, but he'll work on that. That was thrown well, and again, he had time to throw.
The safety got beat pretty easily. Harmson comes from the corner, the left corner for the Waupun Warriors, chases him down. He showed his speed right there. A nice job. I didn't know if Schneider was going to catch up to that ball. He put an afterburner in there just to get after it. Nice pitch and catch. Falk to Schneider. Staling over left side, cuts back in screen. He's going to score easily. 2 plays, touchdown, 48-14, a 34-point lead for the Panthers. Extra
There
point
was
to
some-
follow.
Watch the blocking, some of the angle blocking, and that offensive line was just superb on that play.
Absolutely.
No question, Sam Staling's really a good back. Man, he had ways to go. Weinbauer in the kick, 6:31 to go.
Extra point would get us to a 35-point lead in a continuous clock. Kick is up and no good. Well, Scott, that's exactly what you didn't want to have happen.
No, but that gives other kids a chance to play. Miller and Belt Incorporated, Hillendale Road. Miller and Belt, you'll find season-ending deals now at Miller and Belt Incorporated. All things come to an end. Check out their supply and complete line of steel chainsaws and everything else steel. Paddock Club. Visit the Paddock Club located in Elkhart Lake, where Chef Lynn Chisholm celebrates the bounty from local farms using old world techniques. Open Tuesday through Sunday, serving dinner in the bar or dining room. Live music Friday with Paul and Augie. Comfort food made with love in your family. Community Bank and Trust. Probably Sports Plymouth Athletics. Show your Panther pride with Panther Spirit Checks. Community Bank and Trust. Plymouth Furniture and Bedding Showroom located behind McDonald's in Plymouth. Stop in and look around at Plymouth Furniture and Bedding Showroom. And while you're there, be sure to check out their bargains at the Clearance Center. You will be delighted that you did. Papa Murphy's. Love at 425 degrees. 3 locations in Sheboygan County, Plymouth, plus Sheboygan North and South. Made to order, take and bake.
Weinbauer to kick. 48-14, a 34-point lead. The kick down about the 1-yard line. And he'll bring it out to about the 20.
Tell you what,
Alber's there.
Alber's did a great job of measuring that tackle, and give Albie a lot of credit. You know, he's playing on both sides of the ball, but I'll tell you what, again, he takes pride in doing everything right.
Well, that's part of the Panther way, Plymouth pride.
You're right.
Panther pride.
I tell you what, missing an extra point is bigger than what most people think.
Exactly.
It just didn't look good from the start. He hit it mid-foot is what he did.
I'm not sure it got. I think it was a low snap. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not sure they got it on the tee that they can set it on in high school ball. As solid as you want. There's a dive over the right side.
Tell you what, the Panthers have taken over the trenches. Upon has moved the ball a little bit with some skilled players, but the Panthers own the trenches, which means they're going to own the game.
And indeed, 48-14, looking real good for the Panthers. And next week they take on the Kiel Raiders in Kiel, right, Scott?
And Kiel
that'll be a big matchup.
Well, Kiel has some athletes. Kiel got beat by Waupun in a good game, but Kiel had Kewaskum on the ropes, and unfortunately for Kewaskum, Kiel came down to one big play and one big call. But they have athletes, and they're always tough at home.
2nd and 13 for the Waupun Warriors. Very good read there. Could make the play. Tell you, Holdridge was right there to make the play, just didn't wrap it up.
He slipped. Yep. I don't know who the pass was to.
Player down, I believe. Might be a lineman at the end of the play going down.
Gives us a chance to bring you a message from Ace Supply and Rental, Thayer Street in Plymouth.
First down.
Ace Supply and Rental at 24 Thayer Street in Plymouth is home for all your rental needs. They offer scissors lifts, heavy duty lifts, skid steers, mini excavators, you name it, they got it. Like they say, if you don't have it for rent, you probably don't need it. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, Saturday, 8 to 4. Also an Oryx XL vacuum dealer. Napa Parts, Clover Lane in Plymouth. Stop in at your locally owned Napa Parts store located in Clover Lane in Plymouth for all your automotive, farm, and heavy duty needs. Stores also in Sheboygan and Random Lake. 20/20 Vision's doctors Sharon Roberts and Brad Wickham. Just a reminder, 20/20 Visions does accept insurance for employees of Kohler, Sargento, Masters Gallery, Johnsonville, American Dairy Brands, and many more. Find them on Facebook, 20/20 Visions, or check their website at www.20-visions.com. Plymouth Plumbing and Heating, the corner of PP and Pleasant View in Plymouth, offers a wide variety of services including faucet repair, drain cleaning, and radon mitigation. check out their beautiful Kohler showroom at Plymouth Plumbing and Heating. It's a great place to gather ideas. www.plymouthplumbing.com. Again, like them on Facebook. State Farm Insurance and Financial Services. Jim Schultz is your agent. Let State Farm agent Jim Schultz in Plymouth help you simplify and get to a better state, because he can handle auto, home, life, and you'll have everything ready and more time for yourself. Jim can help you put money toward a college savings plan as well. Get to a better state with State Farm.
Indeed, it was Brandon Morrissey, their
Receiver.
And
And
he's
good
got
receiver.
Very good receiver. Has had a pretty good night. Probably got rolled up on a little bit there. Be helped to the sideline. But a 1st and 10 for the Waupun Warriors at their own 31.
Well, I'll tell you what, just that play typifies Harmson's going to be a sore young man tomorrow, because
Matt Oleg.
he is, he is available to be hit on a fake.
Absolutely.
They're not being dirty about it. They're just giving him a good pop, making sure he doesn't have the ball, making sure pinch carries it. The Panther defense has said, we're not going to let Harmson beat us, because if he gets open, you can't
Right.
catch him.
Well, one of the best ways to defend any kind of option is to force the ball to somebody so you know where the ball is. So you take away that running back, and you force the ball into the quarterback, and you know where the ball is.
No, that's right. And we used to, you and I, when we did it, we said the quarterback's going to get hit
Every time.
He's got to pitch it, therefore we know where it's going. The Panthers have said the quarterback is a good player. We don't think he's going to beat us, although he's had some great plays. Harmson can beat us. We're not going to let him.
They're going to hit Harmson every
Yep.
time to say, you're not getting the ball, so we know the quarterback's going to be keeping the ball. We're going to defend the quarterback. Well, we've had some trouble with that, but Harmson hasn't beat us.
Right.
1st and 10 on the pitch and catch. 4:20 left in this 3rd quarter. Panthers lead 48-14.
Well defended, maybe tipped.
Patrikas undercut that a little
Yep.
bit, tried to knock that down.
Tipped.
They've been trying to find the defensive back
Right.
that's going to step up and make some plays. They've had a constant rotation to try to find somebody that's going to, first of all, tackle effectively, and make some plays and knock some balls down. And great coverage with everybody, but somebody's got to take that next step. Got trips down to the bottom of the screen, single set up, good pressure.
I'll tell you what, that pinch throws the slant pass well.
He's got a chance, and there's a holding, but no call.
They run a lot of cross and a slant. What, skinny post, quick post, whatever you want to
Yep.
call it. And he throws it well. He's hitting people right in the numbers. Certainly not bad coverage. Not a lot of pressure on him on that particular play. Maybe that's the way you got to go. Just get pressure on him, because throws it. We've said all night. I know the score is indicative of how Waupun is not a bad football team. Even down 48-14. Panthers offense is just that good.
1st and 10 at the Panther 24-yard line. Panthers need to defend here, and they do.
Yeah.
That's a situation where Coach Canales said, we're going to send some people, and let's just shake it up here a little bit. We got to get these kids playing off their heels, get them play downhill a little
Get
bit.
into the backfield and make a quicker decision.
Yep.
And part of it was, I think, our kids just beat them.
Yep.
All 3 linemen, Brooks, Meyer, and Oleg, I think just beat their blocker.
Now, if they don't get to the quarterback ends up throwing the ball. It could be different, but that was a great defensive call against that set and against that situation. 2nd and 12. Almost 13. Ball dropped and
Tried to pick her up and just could not get it. I'll tell you, that really hurts.
yep. And Pinch
It
kind of
wasn't
was
a bad
down there awkwardly, and then we got bent
And
over
it
backwards.
wasn't a bad snap. It was just, it'd be like hitting Mike Briggs in the hands. That's not good.
Hitting him in the hands is like hitting ping pong pedals, isn't
Right,
it?
right. Yeah. You don't want to give him an ice cream cone. He's
Another,
not a 2-scooper.
but a 7-yard loss, so it brings up 3rd and 20. I'm going to even say 21. Straight drop, he's looking long. And I'll tell you, that ball was still on the money. Patrikas didn't see the ball coming, but I'll tell you, Keller did a nice job of
Yes,
getting over there.
he did. He did a really nice job over to help.
Congratulations to the winner of the 50-50 raffle, Randy Billy. Randy has donated $50 to the FFA. Thank you very much.
We have a player down. That's usually you lost a little wind on the deal.
Yeah, he got caught, probably got landed on as he went down. So it'll bring up a 4th down and a lot. I don't see them doing much more than going for it here. I mean,
why not?
They're in.
Well, if they punt, they're at the 35. If it's a great punt, they might get the Panthers inside the 10. If it's a punt that rolls in the end zone, they pick up 15 yards.
Exactly.
It's again, in the situation they're at, 2:19 left in the third quarter, it's what they got to do to make the call. Meyer Motors, Plaza Lane in Plymouth. Meyer Motors in Plymouth is your source for new and quality pre-owned cars, trucks, SUVs, minivans, and they also have emissions testing. You can visit them online at www.gomeyermotors.com or feel free to stop through and meet their friendly and knowledgeable staff. Meyer Motors, always a better deal. Prime Time Cellular and Prime Time Satellite. They're a Cellcom agent and Radio Shack, as well as Dish Network, DirecTV, and Exceed. They're your one-stop shop for smartphones, home phones, satellite TV service, internet, and Radio Shack products. Prime Time Cellular and Satellite is proud to sponsor Plymouth High School sports. That's Prime Time Cellular and Satellite. So, Brad, I'm guessing that they're going for it here, but I can see walking out on the field.
Yeah. Pinch is still in there, so the wide receiver that.
Well, this is one you can throw it up, and if you're the Panthers and you're going to intercept at the 5, if you can remember, which is really tough for a kid, knock it down because you're going to get it at the 35. But
if you're breaking on the ball and going the other way, it's different. But if you got a alley-oop kind of thing or a
three-man rush, real soft. 3-man rush. Finch going deep, threw it a little far. The receiver was available, threw it just a shade far.
That time it was a little bit of a post corner, and I think Keller bit on the post a little bit and couldn't get to the corner. And a well-thrown ball is completed, but that ball was not poorly thrown either.
2 minutes in the third, the Panthers take over. Waldo State Bank, serving the community since 1913. Visit them at North Depot Street in bustling downtown Waldo, or check their website at www.waldostatebank.com. Member FDIC. So 2:14 to go. The Panthers look like they have their usual crew out there on offense, Brad.
Well, I think they made some changes. They got different running backs.
Do they?
I think you got Meyer and Tatik. There's Meyer over the right side. Gabe Meyer on the carry, gain of about 5 yards. I think you're going to see a lot of backup and JV players here. We'll try to get their names as it goes along here. Falk will remain at quarterback. And left guard Cole Bruging is still out there. Albers is at the tight end spot yet. And here comes Meyer again. Great Meyer in the open.
Tackles. Just a great job of breaking tackles, Brad.
He really was patient with his cut, waited for a nice block, and then broke some nice tackles. He's going to gain, well, almost 20 yards. 18 yards on the carry.
Taken down by Harmstead. Panthers first down.
I believe that was Meyer. They said T-Tech, but I think it was Meyer.
That was Meyer. That was 22, Gabe Meyer.
Now in the backfield is number 17. That's going to be Kyle Tooney with T-Tech. There's Tooney over the right side, bounces outside. Might have been better off cutting it up. Hard to say.
Especially he looks right-handed, take that right foot plant and go, but picks up 2-3 yards.
We'll bring up 2nd and 7. Down to less than a minute left to play in this third quarter. Panthers will probably run one more play. I don't think you're going to see the ball in the air too much.
No. Well, in a 3rd and long or a 4th, right, you might, but otherwise they're going to try to pound it and keep the clock running.
And the clock just went out.
That's not a good thing at this situation. Oh, it's done.
And it'll be a first down run by Tooney. And the clock is gone. I can assure you that they would not run another play in this quarter. And they will start a fourth quarter.
I know it's a wireless clock, but it looks like a computer deal because it's bouncing all kinds of stuff.
Right. Well, we have a computer technician up here. We'll see what happens with that.
And we just lost our
they got it
cameraman.
back. 21.2 seconds. It's back now. And they can go ahead and start it up again. And
That might be somebody pulled the plug.
And they started up and the clock is running again. So that'll be the last play of the third quarter. Panthers lead 48-14, knocking on the door at the Waupun 25-yard line, 1st and 10. That'll do it for the third quarter.
Eastman's Diamond Center looking for that special bridal set for the largest selection of the lowest prices. Shop at Eastman's Diamond Center, where you will always find a great buy. Eastman's is located on County Road O, just north of 23 in the corner of Pleasant View and Roll. That's Eastman's Diamond Centers. 4 seasons comfort, winters, fierce winds and frigid temperatures, and I hope they're a long ways away, are months away, but the condition of your home's heating system should be given consideration. Let 4 Seasons make a call and make sure that everything in your heating system is ready to go. Give them a call at 565-2095. Bank First National, Eastern Avenue in Plymouth. At Bank First, discover what banking is all about. Local people making local decisions, helping make banking easy. Ties to Plymouth are strong and they are fully committed to the community. Visit them today and discover what makes Bank First an easy choice for all your financial needs. Plymouth Class, Main Street, Kinney Quarter from the library in Plymouth. It's a family-run business honored to serve the people of our community. They repair thermopane, Lexan, plexiglass. They can do whatever you need for your glass care needs. Stopping at Plymouth Glass, ready to handle whatever you got to have handled.
1st and 10, give to Meyer over the left side. Got a little bit ahead of his blocking. Pulling on the play was number 51. Try to get names and numbers as we go along
Kyle
here.
Birnbaum is 51.
Tried to get ahead of that, just couldn't get ahead of that. Logan Rush is at right tackle. Birnbaum is at right guard. Your center is 52. That's still Tyler Litke. And a big blitz right there will stop Tooney. And now if you want to go a personal foul, that would be a personal foul right there.
Tooney on the carry.
Brings up 3rd and 13 for the Plymouth Panthers. Here's a situation where you might see the ball in the air.
Yeah, you might.
3 yards on the play, bringing us to 3rd and 13.
Split out to left is number 15. That's Lucas Johnson. To the right is number 44. That's Austin Reminger. Give the right side. Tooney gives it up. And it's covered there.
Recovered by the Warriors.
Well, I don't know if he ever got that ball tucked away, Scott.
It looked like it might have been handed off a little bit high. He didn't get it tucked away. Nonetheless, Waupun shot the gap, and it's a turnover. Widener's Auto Body. 2 things you need to know about Widener's Auto Body in downtown Plymouth. They are highly trained technicians, ASE certified, and the paint they use is PPG certified for a lifetime warranty. That's good news for you. Expert care and quality products, a tradition at Wagner's Auto Body. They've been around for a long, long time.
Well, 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line for the Waupun Warriors. Panthers lead 48-14. Pitch to...
Well done.
Very well done there.
They strung it out. You know, that kid is quick, but if there's nothing there...
Patricus on the tackle. Very nice job. Open field tackle.
Benny, you betcha. A lot of kids coming in on defense, Brad. You're going to have your hands full here trying to...
Well, checking in at a corner is Schneider. Albert still at a linebacker. T-Tech is at a linebacker here. Quarterback pinch on the carry. Tackled there by Holdridge.
Here's the thing you consider if you're the Waupun coaching staff. You got
And
a couple
Brooks.
nice athletes. You know, if Pinch is out there right now, I think they're 1-2. You got to get to 4 wins to go to the playoffs. I think they're a team that's somewhat capable. You lose Pinch, you ain't going to the playoffs.
Right. Well, Nick Schultz is at a defensive end, number 86 on this side of the ball.
Big country.
Pat Lemke on the nose. Third and 1. Pinch over the right side. He's going to get that first down. Tackle there by Birnbaum, number 51. Birnbaum at the left defensive end. It's one of the first times I've seen a defensive end make a tackle on the quarterback.
Yep.
Because they've always been keying that halfback, but that time he ran away from the halfback a little bit. First and 10.
Cody Kuhn comes in at a defensive back spot. Number 11.
Yep. Wide open down the middle. Nobody's going to catch him. That's a situation where that was a blown coverage.
And there was a lot. Well, they were in a cover 2, and it looked like they doubled one of them. There was a lot of time for the QB. Nonetheless, Waupun gets on the board again. 8:48 to go. They scored their third TD. And that you know, you want to give the kids a chance to be on the field prime time, and with a lot of time. I mean, Pinch had all day.
The one thing you want, though, is that you don't want coverages to break down, even though it's not your first group. Your second group should not have
It
coverage
appeared as
breakdown.
though if they're in cover 2, it looked like the one of the safeties turned and ran to the top half of the field. And it worked out well for Kowanik, and the scoreboard just went out again.
Well, the kick is good.
48-21 with 8:48 to go. It pops back on. Advanced Eye Care. Doctors Tim and Cheryl Ziegler know that performing your best on the field, diamond, or gym requires total fitness for your eyes. That's why Advanced Eye Care can take care of all your eye health needs. Most insurance plans and Medicare are accepted. www.advancedeyecareplymouth.com. Jim's Appliance Repair Service and Sales. Jimmy DeRuna, certified technician, handles in-home service same day in the Plymouth area. He also handles sales of new purchases. His overhead is low, so your price is low as well. Give Jimmy a call at 892-2333.
Well, before when the clock went out, our cameraman and district-wide tech-savvy Kurt Zolp just took a look down there and it went right back on.
Right, scared the heck out of it.
Scared it. He said, well, I'm not messing with him. And it's off again.
So I don't know
They
if
got
that's
some major issues down there. It's something, there's loose connection and it's back again. So
Waupun is in
if I have to, I'll run some camera.
Waupun, Brad, is in a interesting formation. An onside formation. Let's see what they're going to do.
Look for an onside kick here, Scott.
Yeah, they're doing something here.
Loose ball.
And the Panthers have got it. So the Panthers will take over at the 49-yard line. 8:44 to go in the football game. Up 48-21.
Cody Kuhn.
Cody Kuhn. Nice
Cody
hands
Kuhn
by
on that.
Cody Kuhn.
I don't mind that kind of onside kick where you kick it right at somebody hard.
No,
They field it.
again, give Waupun credit. I mean, I wonder a little bit about keeping a couple of their bell cows on the field, but they're saying, hey, listen, we're going to make a full 4-quarter game out of it. So that's what they want to do. That's just fine. So the Panthers will have the ball just over their own 48.
Falk still at quarterback, and you would expect that.
Because
there's not a whole lot behind that. Bukini is available in a couple weeks yet.
I saw Dom. He's still limping a little bit. He's got the boot off.
Yep.
You know, when you get a broken bone in the foot, something can be just annoying.
Yep.
It just takes a while to heal.
Well, I see him down there. It looks like he's got a boot back on for standing on the sideline, probably. But it'll be a while for him. 2nd and 8 after a gain of 2. two-back set. Meyer over the left side. That's a situation where we have to have linemen blocking people, and we didn't have that there. Too many people came free. Missed assignments or miscommunication at the front.
You're not seeing the quarterback carry the ball. Right now, you know, they're letting Gavin just hand it off and going from there.
3rd and 9 with 7 minutes.
And I'm not seeing anybody warming up, taking a snap either.
Right.
Which would indicate that Gavin's going to finish the ball game.
Brings up 3rd and 9 at the 50-yard line. 3rd and 8. And clock went away again.
They say it's a plug issue is what they're saying. Now,
and they really have some major issues. And communicating right now, maybe a better way to get this thing solved. Back on again. I believe it still runs eternally. It just doesn't.
The communication from the box to the clock isn't what's happening right now.
Falk's going to throw long. He's got Brady Appentine with the catch down at about the 9-yard line. What a nice throw on the move from Falk.
You're right. He had a little bit of pressure. Somebody might say, why are you throwing the ball? I might say, why not? You know, they can't run it right now. Upon stacking the line, 3rd and long, throw a football. 7 minutes to go in the ball game. Panthers are knocking at the door inside the 10 at the Waupun 9-yard line.
Pretty hard to get behind one of the fastest kids in the conference.
Well, fastest kid bit. Nice catch by Brady Grappendine. Good throw, but a nice over-the-shoulder catch.
And
he had a little bit of movement there, Brad.
I think the snap came a little late. Everybody was leading and wanting to go, and snap got there a little late.
Oh, you're right. You understand these things will happen as a coaching staff. You say, listen, fellas, we put you on the field. We want you to handle things professionally. You know, handle things the way we handle them in practice. Go out and do your job. You don't want them. Basically, you don't want them to get sloppy.
Right. I think they have made a change at center. Can't tell for sure. It's Cole Meyer at center.
Oops.
Meyer over the left side. That's going to be Gabe Meyer.
He did a good job. He was hitting the backfield, kept getting his shoulders turned square.
Indeed, it is Cole Meyer, and you got to have a backup center, and you know, you're
right. He's one way to learn it: get on the field and play.
Tyler Litke usually there, but you got to get Cole Meyer some snaps too, because you might have to shift over to the center spot, and so give him sometimes a snap, that long snap, and work on it.
2nd and goal at the 11.
Well, another linebacker that came untouched. They're just
that's what they're doing. They're just putting. And again, I don't knock what Waupun coaching staff's doing. They're saying, yeah, you want to throw it, but we're not going to let you run the football.
Right.
So 3rd and goal
at the 17. Well, this is well within Weinbauer's range too, which is another thing you can work on.
For the Panthers with 5:15 left in the game.
Clock still running, 5:45 left in the 4th quarter. Here comes another blitz, and this one's going to get picked up. We're going to have a false start. Somebody got a little anxious seeing that the blitz was coming, I think. Sometimes you get out of your stance a little early. Another 5-yard penalty. Now we're getting into questionable field goal distance.
Now you're going to put her in the air.
Clock will start again. Clock will not start again. It is supposed to be starting.
Yeah, they're waving it in. They just didn't push the button.
Finally got it started. 5:30 and counting in the 4th quarter. Panthers lead 48-21. There's a ball thrown up in the air.
Ball.
Nice job by Keller to go up and get it. Just couldn't rebound it after the tip.
And well defended by Waupun. So 4th down and a long ways to go. 4th and goal.
And Weinbauer will not come on the field. to attempt about a 39-yard field goal. Falk will take the play from Coach Grahn. Let's mention that coaching staff when we get a chance here on a transition. Scott, a group that's worked real well for a long time
They've done
together.
a great job. And they're old.
Yes, most of them.
Yes.
High snap. Falk's going to roll right. Finds Tatik. Or Titek, rather.
But a nice job, but Waupun Warriors hold serve on that one. 5 minutes to go. The Panthers still lead 48-21 in the ball game. Van Horn Auto Group takes a straightforward approach to helping our customers solve credit problems with assisting in rebuilding their credit with an auto loan. Van Horn Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Joe Van Horn Chevrolet, and Sheboygan County Budget Auto. VHCars.com. Huberty & Associates, trusted business advisors. At Huberty, our tax expertise allows us to fit your individual business or custom circumstance. In order to create a solution, we can anticipate your needs and plan accordingly. That's Huberty CPAs and trusted business advisors. HubertyCPAs.com, 892-2423. And Bill Kane, RE/MAX Realty Plus, the Bill Kane team of realtors, auctioneers, and appraisers is proud to be a backer of Plymouth Community TV. Let them assist you in any of your moving needs. Real estate, auction service, personal property appraisal. Call them at 893-8842, 980-2588, or email them at billkane.com or billkane at remax.net. RE/MAX Realty Plus. Good luck, Panthers. And again, as always, we sincerely thank all the backers. We could not do any of the programming we do. Football, basketball, softball, wrestling, volleyball without the support of the backers. Support the backers whenever you get a chance.
And a quarterback keeper. New quarterback now.
Bailing on the carry.
Quarterback is,
Follow to the 20.
I'll get his name in just a. Drew Bailing at quarterback spot right now. He's a sophomore. And I think they're doing exactly what you were talking about, taking some of their better players out to have them for a better day.
Well, then they've shown that's not a bad football team. The Panthers' offense is really, really good, and their defense isn't bad. I mean, they got some stuff going for them. It appears to me, Brad, that although Pinch is a senior, I don't know what Harmson is, but they're in a building process. You know, they're identifying sort of what they are.
Right.
They have to play defense better. Plymouth's good, but their defense has a ways to go. But they've hung in there. They've battled, and Plymouth has had a pretty nice football game. Plymouth was clicking on all cylinders, so to speak, on offense.
Give over the right side to Veliky. Carter Veliky from Waupun.
And believe it or not, that is a relative.
Relative of the late
Yes, it is.
Ron Veliky, huh?
There's some a group in that area, the Tabeasts, I know are related, but there are some Velikis, I think they call them there, that
Velikis,
are somehow
okay.
related to the Veliky group from Plymouth. Ron and Jan, the late Ron Veliky, greatest guy you're going to ever meet.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line. Straight drop by Bailing, overthrown and tipped and incomplete.
Intended for one.
Defending there, number 45, that's Alex Lockwood. He's in good position, just like to tighten it up to the receiver just a little bit. Had a chance for a pick there. Would have been a tough catch, no question about it.
What the ball game allows is a bunch of kids that a little bit nondescript in some ways just have fun in a group. They just have a good time, you know, and it's good, clean fun. We got good, really nice fan base here in Plymouth.
Well, a lot of kids go out and they have a good time because you have coaches that work so hard and care about each and every kid. And let's mention a few of those coaches. Of course, the head coach is Dan Knaus.
And all
done a nice job.
And the sports support each other. I mean,
Absolutely.
our kids will go watch football players will go to volleyball, and if they can see a little cross country or even a little soccer, and vice versa, which is what you want to see. It's one large group of Panther pride kids.
3rd and 7, straight drop by Bailing. It's a screenplay up the middle. Very well read there by Schultz. Nick Schultz with a nice job of reading that. Make the tackle. It'll bring up 4th down and about 6 yards.
Very good job. Nick, Big Country Schultz.
Schultz was on the tackle.
Dan Canal's head coach. Gil Grahn is the offensive coordinator. Jim Beaver works with the offensive line. Pat Burnett, defensive backs. Greg Gritt, quarterback and wide receiver coach. Clayton Moore, defensive line coach. On the JV level, Gritt and Moore take the kids and do the Monday night thing.
Yep.
With the JV group. Freshman coaches are Jeremy Ross, Jim Solachik, and Sam Scheringer. So that's that coaching staff that does a wonderful job, and I've had an opportunity to work with them a little bit, and boy, I tell you.
You know, that changed a couple of years ago. I think about four or 5 years ago to the JVs on Monday, so the kids are a little rested. Because some schools, you know, you're looking at an Olsen has 345 kids.
Right.
Some of those JVs have to back up. I know my son coaches down in the greater metro where you have schools of 1,800 and his school's about 1,100. They'd like to go to Monday night, but they can't get a consensus among the schools.
Short punch. You can hear the sideline yelling Peter, code word for, you know, get off to the sideline, get out of the way. Usually the receiving person will point what the direction it is, and you know which way to not go. First and 10 for the Panthers at their own 45, 2:29 left, and one first down probably would do it. And you see a host of substitutes on both sides. Good job by both teams. Waupun's going to call a timeout because they're a little discombobulated with the substituting here. They're going to get the 11 kids out there they want out there.
Well, they only had 10 out there.
That means they would want to get the 11 out there. But, and the JVs do play on Monday night, correct?
Timeout called on the field with 2:29 left in the game.
We're gonna send Scott Richards down.
You.
I guess I can. Who's running the camera?
I'm going to take off. Try to get downtown. Well, I can do it. I can do it. I can do it.
Why don't you go right now? Go on down. We're going to send Scott Richards down. He'll get a quick post-game interview with Coach Knaus. And I'll finish the broadcast up here. 48-21, 2:29 left in the fourth quarter. And the Panthers will remain undefeated in conference. Give up the middle to Tooney, and Tooney is going to gain about 6 yards, almost 7. Straight ahead run, very good run and very quick hitter. Kind of what you have to do against a defense that's sending a lot of people. Am I back in now? I guess I was off for a while, wasn't I, Kurt?
2 minutes left in the game.
Side has some decent speed. Down inside the 20. Down to about
Tooney on the carry for a first
the
down.
20-yard line. At the 20-yard line, gain of 30 yards or so. And we got a little wire discombobulation going on here. I think we got it now. First and 10 at the Panthers at the 20-yard line of the Waupun Warriors. And I'm not sure if I'm plugged in yet or not. I've been assured I am. They're going to go to the victory formation and kneel. And Scott Richards is going to try to hustle down there and get an interview with Coach Dan Knaus after tonight's victory, 48-21. Panthers will need to run at least one more play. Again, I'd like to thank Kurt Zope on the camera and Josh Scott inside the studio. And we'll see how long it takes him to spot the ball and put it into play.
Panthers taking me again.
Panthers will have to run one more play. This will do it for the Panthers. as they'll have to run one more play and get it underneath the 25-second mark, and it is. And take the snap and kneel it, and that'll do it with no timeouts taken. If Panthers will win this one, 48-21.
Game tonight.
Congratulations to Coach Grahn and his coaching staff on a fine win tonight. Some big plays on the night. 4 drives that were 2 plays or less for scores out of the 7 touchdowns the Panthers have. Well, it was a big night for a lot of kids. You know, Stanley had some big night running the ball, as Williford did, and Zach Kane catching the ball, and Falk throwing the ball very well tonight. Panthers got up early and stayed on top of it. Played a lot of kids in the second half, but come away with a big conference win, 48-21. That'll do it for Brad Volbrecht. Scott Richards getting an interview with Coach Knaus. Kurt's open a camera, and Josh Scott inside saying good night from Finke Field. We'll see you next time.
With Coach Dan Knaus with a big win tonight over the Waupun Warriors, and a good ball game, actually closer than the score at 48-21. Dan, what's your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, it's not the style of football we want to play, that's for sure. Offensively, we're not a quick strike team, but we have the kids out there, but you know, that's their style. They don't play great defense. They want the ball in their hands. They're kind of that new college tempo where they want 80 plays a game, and they just want to. They got some athletes on the field, and they put a lot of pressure on us in certain situations. Luckily, our offense was so potent tonight and had those huge plays and could make quick scores.
Well, absolutely, and they do have good athletes. They have the fastest kid in the conference, faster than Sam Stelling, if that tells you a little something. A very good quarterback. But I thought overall your kids controlled the game. I thought you made some great adjustments in the first half against their offense, and so it's still a great win at home tonight in Plymouth.
Yeah, bottom line, he's got to get a win. And we got to win. It gets us in the playoffs with our 4th conference win. So, you know, we said it before the game. Hey, we just got to win this game. Don't worry about anything else. We just got to win this game, and they took care of the job.
And don't take for granted getting in the playoffs. There's a lot of schools in the state. Be happy right where we are. Well, Coach Knaus and the staff, congratulations on a great win. Again, Scott Richards coming to you from Finke Field, where the Panthers are 48-21 victor over the Waupun Warriors. Dan Mella on the camera. Thank you very much. You know, why is it, you know, you guys just don't look real good?
Well, it's the reason why is because my dad casted a spell on me when I was 7. It's not been good from there.
Did you land on your head?
Yes. No, it was a magic wand that.
Head when he was a baby.
Yeah.
You guys are going to be Panther football players someday?
Yes.
No, soccer all the way.
Soccer all the way. Well, okay.
Thank you.